94.5 WRZR and streaming worldwide at LoogooteeTribune.com. This is high school girls volleyball. Complete coverage of the 2013 IHSAA Girls Volleyball Sectional is proudly presented in part.
Well, good evening, everyone. Here we are once again. Greg Bateman, Alan Williams, and of course, once again, the sectional championship is between the Lady Lions of Loogootee and the Lady Vikings of Barr-Reeve. The Lady Vikings come in rated number 2 in Class 1A. The Class A's number 1 team, Westdell Warriors, won in straight sets over the defending state champions, the Callan Blackhawks, today. So Westdell advances. Number 2 is still alive. Number 3, Indianapolis Lutheran, still alive. And the Lady Lions are. But Alan, after tonight, we know of one, the top 4 team that will go down. Of course, right now, we just don't know which one. And right now, at this point, it could be either of the two. That's for sure.
Well, that's definitely the case. You look on paper, and it's still, you come back to the stats of the regular season matchup. Going into that, you were talking about the offensive play of the Lady Lions and their big heavy hitters. And Barr-Reeve's a good defensive play. Proved that defense won that one on that night. And I would say that Coach Denson would tell you that that was not his girls' best effort. Michaela Beasley had a good match as one of the hitters for the Lady Lions, but nobody else seemed to get on track that night. They seemed to kind of lean on Michaela. If it's going to be Loogootee tonight, the heavy hitters are going to have to be doing the things that they need to do. They're going to have to spread it out, not just one person, and it's going to take a team effort. Barr-Reeve, I'm not sure if the pressure is more on them because they won the regular season matchup or not. Who knows? I mean, you never know how that goes in the locker room or how it kind of plays out. I don't know. Is the pressure more on Loogootee because this is the sectional, this is their home floor? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I would have to say it would be on Loogootee because of their expectations coming in and their expectations still and the seniors that they have that have done everything except win that first state championship, whereas Barr-Reeve came in, as they normally do, kind of sleepers, and they were awake from game 1, and 34-2 they are now. They haven't lost since they lost to a big school, Tate's Creek, down at Barr-Reeve's own tournament, and the only other loss was to another big school, 4A Bedford North Lawrence. So other than that, they have breezed through their season. The Lady Lions looking for their 30th win of the year, 29-5, and they've lost to some pretty good teams too, including that same Bedford Ball Club and Castle, and they've had some, and Barr-Reeve, of course. So so these two teams, I mean, we could have went back a year ago, Alan, and maybe played the pregame and had the conversation, and nothing would have changed. Yeah.
Loogootee thought that they were probably the favorite going into the regular season matchup. They came out last year and put it to Barr-Reeve in the first 2, and the Lady Vikings could have folded house, went home with their tail between their legs, but they came fighting back and pushed that match out and ended up winning the regular season matchup. And I think that kind of gave the Lady Lions something to shoot from there. That's not the case this year, Greg. Lady Lions have just kind of struggled as far as, just closing it and putting it away. And part of the problem is playing a better schedule, but then again, you still got some conference opponents and some things in there that really wasn't too much of a challenge. And I kind of felt like that was the way it was, and they needed a Barr-Reeve, that regular season matchup, to see where they actually set and what they needed to work on going into sectional. So about halfway through the season, they got a rude awakening that they had some work to do.
I think a lot of it tonight, who will come out, will depend on who faces adversity, because both teams will have it. If the Lady Vikings come out and get a quick 1 game or even 2 game to none lead, how will the Lady Lions react? And then the same thing for the Lady Lions. If they come out, the Lady Vikings may say, uh-oh.
Yeah, we come back down to small things will be the difference in this match. We said at the regular season contest, service errors or miss-hit here or there, all it takes is 1, 2, or 3-point run to separate these two teams and make that run a couple of times throughout the match, and that will be the difference in this one.
One of the things that Coach Denson was concerned about from game 1, and still somewhat concerned about, is the passing from the back row, and you got to get it to Demi, and if you get it to her in good shape, then you're in really good shape with the hitters that the Lions have offensively, but that back row is going to have to come to play, and they're going to face some firepower as well. Well, a difference maker to me is junior Tierra Kenny, and how much she will have to be a big contributor for the Lady Vikings tonight.
I don't think the Lady Lions got as many block attempts put on them as Barr-Reeve did in that regular season matchup. They came, they blocked at the net. Another problem that I was talking with Coach Denson that Lady Lions figured out from that volleyball match is we saw a lot of short balls where Loogootee would just push it over. It would look like a short set from Demi Richardson. It really wasn't. What was happening was the two big hitters, both Michaela Beasley and Christina Ziegler, guilty of coming towards Demi, which eliminated some of the cross-court lines and where they could put the ball, and the only thing they could do is either hit it out or push the thing across, which is not what you want to do against Barr-Reeve, because what the Lady Vikings did was then they very fundamentally sound, very good defensive team. They reset and fired it back down the Lady Lions' throat when they just pushed the ball across.
And the Lady Vikings' real power is their defense, and that night when the Lady Vikings defeated the Lady Lions in 4, they didn't have their best defensive player. That was Hannah Bullock. She was out with an injury. She is back tonight and has played very well in this tournament. The Lady Vikings fans right in front of us are standing and cheering as the Lady Vikings take the court. We will be talking in this pregame. By the way, if you're just coming in on the roads and listening, you got a little time. We're on the air, of course, early with our pregame. The first serve is set for 7 o'clock. We're going to hear from Chad Wade, the Loogootee High School girls basketball coach on the varsity side in his first year. And last year was a difficult year. They had to play a lot of young players, and they will this year as well. But we'll see what Chad's approach, and we'll do that in about 10 minutes or so from right now. In the meantime, we'll take a break. Come back with more of our pregame from Jack Butcher Arena. It's the Class A Sectional Championship between the Lady Lions of Loogootee and the Lady Vikings of Barr-Reeve on Razor Radio Sports. Filling up here. We're about 35 minutes from the first serve, and they're pouring in. It'll be a dandy tonight. Joining us right now, John Shady Stahl, going to give us the Barr-Reeve perspective. Shady, we talked about the expectations coming into the season, and it seems like every year when we talk about an Amber Gwen team, even a Brian Hughes team a lot of times, the expectations aren't there. Now, this year they are for the boys. But for the girls this year, they certainly lost a lot, and you didn't see a lot that on paper that would say firepower and a 34-2 record, but you've been able to watch them throughout the season. Tell us what you feel like their strengths are and how they got there.
Well, we started the season, and you're right, they did lose setter Corey Cummings. They lost back row specialist and Tanisha Graber, and you wondered how those two spots would fill up. Embers went to a one setter this year, and Jenna Knapp has done very well, and back row has been filled in nicely. Courtney Pruitt has stepped up. Hannah Bullock is playing libero this year, where last year she was actually used as a hitter in the front row.
Right.
So I don't know if that is still in part to the back injury that she had in at the tail end of last season and kept her out of the basketball season. But nevertheless, she's done an excellent job back there. And as far as the Vikings go, I think early in the season you looked at their serving and you thought, wow, they really got to improve here. And defensively, they've been strong, and all year long, and their serving has really improved. And it may be one of those key things that going the Vikings' way tonight. You certainly hope so.
Talk about the program a little bit, because obviously, as good a coach as Amber DeCourcy is, she knows that she's got help down in the lower levels, and I know they've got to start early like they do here at Loogootee. The fundamentals have to be taught early, but I'm sure she's very proud and very happy to have the staff she has in place.
Yes, you're right. Her sister Carrie, the JV coach, Carrie Boyd, and she's got a good assistant there, and Brittany Durr, former Brittany Clark, and so and the JV team was 23-3, I think, finished this year. Junior high teams, at one point in time, I know the 8th grade was either 18-2 and 19-2, so some, the cover. I mean, going into next year, certainly expectations will be higher, probably more so than what they were coming into this season. But,
Shady, I asked old Lou this on Thursday night. I said, if you went to Amber before the season started, and I kind of talked to her a little bit, and she was giving me that woe is me, before the season start, it was everything was over with, kind of speeches when we were taking pictures in the preseason. But if I would have told Amber at that time, you're going to have the record you have, you'll beat Loogootee in the regular season matchup, be the Blue Chip Conference champion, and be ranked number 2 heading into the sectional championship at Loogootee. Would you believe that?
I can't speak for Amber, but for myself, no. But she has talked about this group of girls and how hard they've worked and how they enjoy playing together. And, she's not the easiest coach in the world to play for. I mean, she's very demanding and very intense, but she does she does have a way to keep the girls loose and allows them to have fun. And she did talk about the closeness that this group has. So she's very proud of this group, whether they win or lose tonight.
This team, the Barr-Reeve team facing Loogootee tonight's a little bit different than defeated the Lions in 4 games back in September. First of all, of course, we mentioned Hannah Bullock being out, and Courtney Pruitt stepped up and was fantastic. But that particular night, she had freshman Mason Graver playing a lot and Courtney Lasher playing a lot. And in the subsequent games, I haven't seen as much, certainly of Graver, the freshman. Lasher still is much of a contributor, but it's amazing that they went out there, and I remember her playing Megan Graver, another freshman, during that game, and it's amazing they went out there, what they did with that particular team, and really they just swept the Lions off the court that night.
Well, I've heard you guys talking about the, Loogootee came down to Barr-Reeve and didn't have all the pieces working together, and certainly we realize that Loogootee, was probably obviously better than they showed that night. But on the flip side of that, we Barr-Reeve fans know that we didn't serve particularly well that night, and we had hitting errors. So we're hoping to shore those 2 things up. So we had areas that we thought we could have done better, even though we won the game.
Yeah, that's one thing we had commented on during the game. It wasn't a particularly clean game by either team, but when you have that sort of environment and that sort of pressure, things like that are going to happen. And when I say that environment, I mean, the fans really are very close to you, and whenever you're a visiting team coming down there to the Barr-Reeve, it's really, really a very intimidating environment. And so this, for the Lady Lions, I'm sure that they and their fans hope, much more familiar. It's a very familiar for Barr-Reeve as well. But I think the Lady Lions like that they have home court this time.
I'm sure they do. We always thought it's intimidating to come play here, so it's nice to hear somebody say it's intimidating in Montgomery.
Well, the Tecumseh Lady Braves will be the regional opponent. We know that. It will be either down at Kavanaugh Court or right here at Jack Butcher Arena. I don't know if you had a chance to see the Tecumseh Barr-Reeve game where Barr-Reeve handled them pretty well, but obviously that doesn't matter who wins this. They've got another tough game on Tuesday night before they advance.
That's right. I did see that game. Of course, Tecumseh, very big hitter in the front with Brenna Floyd, right. And so Barr-Reeve was able to take her out of what she likes to do, and the Barr-Reeve block was very big that night. And there's been days when the Barr-Reeve block has been very good, and so certainly that'll be. I don't know how you block what Loogotee's got in the front row, but I can guarantee you Barr-Reeve's going to give it a try.
You both remember before Loogootee and Barr-Reeve became the representative from the South, it was Tecumseh. I mean, that program was really the
they were the big beneficiary of class sports to start off with. They were winning often early, but then they started running into some roadblocks with Loogootee and Barr-Reeve on their road to any type of state tournament there. So it's not quite like it was in the earlier days of volleyball, where they had realigned, and that sectional that Northeast DuBois was in actually ended up being a semifinal match in the state championship round. Now, of course, we play one regional match, 2 in the semi-state round, and then 1 in the state championship round. But I'm glad that format has prevailed rather than the haphazard way that they used to do it back in the early part of the 2000s.
Yeah, I like the format of Tuesday nights, even though, if it is a Tecumseh, which it is, they've got a long drive, or this school would have to go down there and have a long drive on a weeknight, but then you've got your semi-state and state, so it's really confined, and it's really all done in 3 weeks, and I like that rather than being drawn out. Well, Shady, we thank you, and we know that you'll be on the edge of your seat all night tonight, no question about it.
I don't know if I'll be sitting.
Well, maybe not.
One of those games where I might have to stand.
Well, you better get back. You might not find a seat.
I like that comment you had today on the radio when if somebody's out there listening, thinking, what in the world are they talking about high school volleyball? But I'm telling you, if you haven't seen these two teams go at it, you need to get in here because you're going to find you're going to have a heck of a game in front of you tonight.
Right, Shady. We'll talk to you a little later. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
John Shady Stahl, the Barr-Reeve Lady Viking perspective. We're going to take a break. And when we come back,
He's a little more PC than old Lou is, you know?
yeah.
You can tell he leans a little more black, red, and white, but...
Well, and you and I lean a little more black and gold, and you know there's nothing to be ashamed with that. As much of a rivalry it is, even between you and I and old Lou and Shady, of course, it's very, very respectable from all four of us, and you can't help but visit the programs that these people have.
And one of the things that I've come over the years to want more than anything else is a respectable game out of both teams, and definitely I think we can expect that here tonight.
Well, there's still about 20 minutes before the first serve, about 15 minutes or so before they have the introductions to the starting lineup of the national anthem. And we're going to take a little break and come back, and Chad Wade will join us, the new head basketball coach of the Lady Lions of Loogootee, and see what his season looks like, because that is just around the corner. We're coming back with our pregame show from Jack Butcher Arena right after this on Razor Radio Sports. Let's go down to the PA announcer, Greg Johnson.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jack Butcher Arena for the championship game of the 2013 Class 1A Volleyball Sectional 63. This tournament and championship game is sponsored by the Executive Committee of the Indiana High School Athletic Association. The champion advances to the regional to be played on October 29th at 7 p.m. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at IHSAA events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve, and your cooperation is appreciated. Please enjoy the game. And now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings. Number 2 for Lee Curran. Number 5, Tiara Kitty. Number 7, Jenna Knapp. Number 11, Skylar Chestnut. Number 13, Allison Hoover. Number 15, Tracy Brainerd. And the big girl, number 4, Hannah Fuller. And the Lady Vikings are coached by Amber DeCourcy. Now for the Loogootee Lady Lions. Number 4, Abby Ackerman. Number 6, Wayler Wagner. Number 12, Kelsey Seals. Number 15, Danny Richardson. Number 18, Christina Ziegler. Number 21, Akila Beasley. And the girl, number 2, Lauren Coley. And the Lady Lions are coached by Brent Dixon. The officials for tonight's game, Mike Bennett and Don Keller. The line judges, Kenny Carey and Annette Wallace. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand and remove your hats for our national anthem, sung tonight by J.C. Harper.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through
J.C. Harper.
Very, very nice. And you talk about nerves. How about with the national anthem before this one? You know what's funny about this world community, when they say remove the hats for the national anthem, every other person removes their cap. I mean, everybody has a hat. Well, it is time. The young ladies meet at the net before the game right now and shake hands. The next time they do that, one team will be sectional champion and move on. The other will be going home. And it's the number 2 ranked Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings and the number 4 ranked Loogootee Lady Lions. Both teams around their coaches right now. The judges, the line judges, the officials, Mike Benham, Don Keller, Kenny Carey, and Annette Wallace. Really nice crowd here tonight. The bottom bowl is not quite filled, but probably about 70% full.
What would you estimate the crowd, Greg?
Maybe 2,500, Alan, something like that.
Probably about 2,000, somewhere in there.
Probably the
2,500.
What would you say? Is that one of the larger crowds that attend
For a volleyball match,
Yeah, certainly would be around the state, that's for sure, no matter what class. Lady Lion fans in their black and gold, the Lady Viking fans, student section in their black and red, and both jumping up and down. They'll be doing that all night long. The Loogootee Lions will be the home team here. The Vikings visiting, but that doesn't really make a difference except on the scoreboard.
And Loogootee will be serving first. Demi Richardson back to serve for the Lady Lions.
So Richardson will serve, and she'll serve to a back row of a couple of sophomores and a senior in Hoover, and in the middle, Bullock, who hasn't seen the Loogootee Barr-Reeve rivalry yet this year. She was hurt in the opening contest.
She was dressed, but I'm sure it was killing her to sit over there on the bench, but not much of a choice with the back injury.
Courtney Pruitt to her right. Here we go. It's Bullock who passes it up. Jeanette will set it up to Eric Kinney for the first kill. Wagner is there. It's an overpass, and the Lions will get a chance now with Ziegler in the middle, and it's 1-0 Loogootee.
That's one of the things that I know they've been harping on all week, Christina, to hit the ball and try to go around the block, not necessarily through the block as they did at Barr-Reeve, and definitely not pushing it over.
Here we go. The second serve by Richardson. There it is. Graber's kill is good, and we're even now at 1 apiece.
Graber, nice set that time. She got it off the block of Ziegler, and Christina just deflected enough that couldn't get back to any of her players in the back row.
So the Lady Vikings will now serve appropriate enough. It's the counterpart to Demi Richardson, the center for the Lady Vikings, Jeanette. A couple of seniors that will not be forgotten soon at their respective schools. It's Wagner with a good pass from the back row. It'll be Ziegler again, and going after it is Knapp in the back for the Vikings. And the Lions get the point. A couple of hits.
Double hit.
And 2-1.
It's one of the little things that we're talking about, Greg. Just little mishits or little errors like that that allows the other team to have a couple point run. Is going to, if you do that a couple times in the match, that's going to give you the separation you need.
Lefty Kaylee Robbins serve for the Lions. Kenny goes up, and instead of powering it down, went between the defense. And
We saw that the front row was up. There was a hole. The back row was pretty far back. That left a nice little donut hole right in the middle, and that's where Tierra put it for the Lady Vikings.
Back and forth the points so far. Sophomore Hannah Bullock for the Lady Vikings to serve. And it's a good pass from Ackerman to get it to Richardson, and Beasley's first attempt is good. It's in. Pruitt thought yes or no, and she thought either way it would have been tough for her to
make a move for it, but thought maybe it was going to be out. But it tailed off at the end of the run for the point for Loogootee.
3-2 the Lady Lions. Abby to serve again. A line drive in the net, and the Lions going to have to cut down on those service errors.
Yeah.
They had a ton of them against Barr-Reeve, and Barr-Reeve did as well in the Loogootee game. It's 3-3, and here's Cisco, a big weapon, will come into the game. A senior, Courtney Pruitt, will have a seat.
Both Barr-Reeve and Loogootee had 5+ in the regular season matchup.
Speaking of weapons, Molly Chilton will serve.
And Molly tore Loogootee up in the regular season matchup. They had a rough time making returns when she was serving.
And there's the line drive serve, and Robbins doesn't get a good pass of it, but Whaley Wagner will have to push it. And the Vikings Lasher in the ball game as well, and Cisco gets the kill.
Boy, it's brought the defense forward. They have 2 back for the Lady Lions, which was Robbins and Abby Ackerman. And Putting it down was Cisco. She put it right between both of them.
The serve of Chilton made a difficult serve receive to get to the passer. 4-3, Lady Vikes have their first lead. Football, and Chilton had one today as well.
So service error for Barr-Reeve.
Maybe a little nerves there. She was back as far as she could, but she gets that running jump, and we're tied at 4. Service error apiece. Now it's Lauren Bowling, the libero for the Lady Lions to serve. Chestnut, net, into the net, but the Lady Vikes get it over. Richardson will set it. Beasley will go down with it. It's blocked, and the Lady Vikings will have an opportunity. Net pushes it into the back row. It would have been out, but Bowling hit it anyway. And now the Lions hit it back over. Lasher will set it up. Cisco again taps it over and gets the point.
Boy, and Lady Lions made a commitment there to shift over towards Cisco for a block, and Cisco saw that they had done that. She just taps it across and drops it in on the far side where the defenders were not for Loogootee.
Senior Cisco playing very smart there. It's Allison Hoover now, her team leading 5-4. Ackerman with a nice pass to Richardson, who sets it, but Beasley has to go backwards to get it. Now Nepp will give a chance to Cisco for the kill again, but there's Bowling for the pass of the day. Beasley into the back row of the Vikes. Nepp will set it up again. This time it'll be a back row attack. It'll be out from Hannah Bullock, and we're tied again, 5 apiece.
Well, not by far. Hannah had a nice hit on that, and looked like the defenders for Loogootee would not be there had it not gone long.
Beasley now serving. Chilton in the middle of that serve receive, flanked by Hoover and Bullock. And the serve goes to Molly. Jenna Nepp sets it for Cisco again, blocked by Ziegler. Vikings have it, and it'll be Chestnut this time, but there's Bowling to dig it up for the Lions. Lady Wagner for the kill attempt, block. Nepp got the block and the point, and the Lady Vikes go back on top 6-5.
And I think if Whaley wouldn't have touched that when it came back, it was out, but she did tip it.
Now Skylar Chestnut serving for the number 2 rank, 34-2. Lady Vikings right in front of her student section. There's a serve. Beasley has a tough receive, and the Lions will have to hustle to get it over, but they do. Now Nepp to Tracy Graber, and the Lions save it. No, they can't do it. Great job by Bowling in the back row to get a hand on it, and there's the first 2-point lead of the night for either team. The Lady Vikings have it 7-5.
Barr-Reeve making a little separation here. Lady Lions will have to be mindful on the serve receive here.
Skylar Chestnut has a very good serve, but she's prone to an error or two, and there's one right there. Skylar Chestnut serving a little long.
Second service error for Barr-Reeve.
7-6.
Lady Lions scratch one closer. It'll send Whaley Wagner back to serve for Loogootee.
Hoover in the middle of the serve receive. Chilton and Bullock back there. And it will be Bullock, and it might have been out, but Vikes hit it into the back row of the Lions. Up in the air it goes. Beasley from the back. Now the Vikes, Jenna Nepp will set it up for Cisco on the left side. Blocked by the Lady Lions, Ziegler and Richardson. And it's tied 7 apiece. 6'1" Ziegler and about 5'2" Demi Richardson both had a hand on it. 7-7. Those 3 seniors up front for the Lady Lions right now, Ackerman, Ziegler, and Richardson. Willie Wagner served. Now the Lions, Richardson will set it high in the air. Back row to Beasley. Chilton digs it up. There's Cisco again, and it goes up in the rafters. The Lions, are they going to run it down? No, they won't be able to get it over. It went behind the basketball goal, and Lady Wagner didn't have enough strength to go backwards to hit it over.
Then again, they tried to set Beasley for the back row attack that time. She was not set. She just had to kind of powder puff one over, and Barr-Reeve made him pay.
So we're seeing Tierra Kinney in there now. Tierra is probably the best hitter, the hardest hitter, most powerful for the Lady Vikes. And we'll see how much of an impact she has on the front row. Courtney Pruitt serves just over the net. And not good. It was lifted. Yeah, Wagner passed it, and she didn't want to pass it to Ziegler, but she did, and Ziegler lifted it, and it's a 9-7 Barr-Reeve. Courtney Pruitt again. That's a hard serve and not a good pass in the back row again. The Lions will have to free ball it over to give the Vikings a chance. Nepp will set it for Graber, and there's Bowling though, and it's out, and the Vikings have a 3-point lead, 10-7.
The Dogs are going to call timeout.
Timeout, Coach Dixon on the RTC Communications scoreboard. First set. of the sectional championship game. Barr-Reeve 10, the Lions 7. Back after this on Razor Radio Sports. So far, and it's that passing that has hurt the Lions on occasion.
Well, Pruitt is going to go after Beasley. She's in the middle, and until she proves that she can make an effective pass from the back row, that's where they're going to go.
Well, that time they did go to Beasley, but Bowling stepped in front of her, and the Lions will free ball it over to the Vikes, and that gives Nepp a chance to set it up for Kinney, and Kinney hits him just out. Wow. The question was it deflected, and it was, say the official, and a point to the Lady Vikings. 11-7.
I thought it was close to being in, too, on that back line.
Ziegler says who touched it. She says she didn't, but Courtney Pruitt continued a little service run here. Beasley, this time a good pass. Richardson will set it for Abby. Abby goes up and hits it. And the Lady Lions are in a funk right now. 12-7, they trail it.
They got to pull it together right now, or Barr-Reeve's going to run away with this first one.
You don't run off a lot of consecutive points against this Viking defense. That's the problem if you get down. Courtney Pruitt serves in. 13-7. Wagner and Beasley watched it. It looked like it could go out, but it actually landed probably 6 inches or so in.
That's the plan. They're going to go after Beasley in the back row.
Well, not anymore. Callie Hall, the freshman, is coming in for Beasley. Beasley will have a seat. Hall's a good defensive player, but still a freshman. And Coach Denson will tell Michaela just to have a seat, take a breath. She'll be back in just a moment. 13-7. And there's Hall, not a good pass. But the Lions will free ball it over, but that means, and it's out. Ziegler hit it out. 14-7. The Vikings and the Lions are looking terrible right now. Absolutely horrible.
Well, can't get it set to any of their big hitters, and that's really where their game comes in.
Courtney Pruitt serve. They go to Bowling this time. Richardson will set it. This time it's Abby. Abby hits it out, and it's 15-7. And another timeout for Coach Denson. And the Vikings are on a big-time roll, and it's just tough to come back from an 8-point deficit against the Vikes. But the Lions will try it. We'll come back and see what they do after this on Razor Radio Sports. Time we're ready here. Fifteen to 7. Ackerman gets it blocked in, and the Vikings get another point, and it's 16-7. And Courtney Pruitt has been back in that service line.
Tracy Grader, Jen and Epp on the double block sends it right back to Abby Ackerman.
Well, we talked about how one team might face adversity. So far, the Lions haven't faced it well. They've got it right now. Ziegler goes up for the kill and got it, 16-8.
What they have got to do, they have got to find some way to get a pass from the back and a decent set. And they can do that all night.
Kelsey Seals comes in, and sitting down is the libero, and Beasley is being treated over there. Looks like her ankle a little bit on the right side. Richardson serving, a little drop serve, and it'll be an overpass, and Ziegler puts it down. And that's what the Lady Lions needed.
Christina racks off 2 in a row, and the overpass that time just got the straight down to the floor slam from Ziegler.
And actually maybe the shin, it looks like, of Beasley, and she's flexing it over there. That's 16-9. Now Demi trying to run off a few here. And Hoover hits it up, and Nepp runs it down, but it'll be back row. Hoover to hit it over. Wagner, a nice pass to Richardson. There's Ziegler, has to go over with her left hand, does. And now Nepp gives it to Kinney. Kinney winds up, blocked by Ziegler. And the Vikings will try again. Kinney into the back row of the Lions. Kylie Hall gets it. There goes Zig, and there's the point. Okay. Never she touched it. It went out, but she touched it. Bullock touched it, and that's a 3-0 run. Is it too little, too late now? That's the question. 16-10. That's still a long road to go, Alan. Demi Richardson, though, trying to get that road a little shorter here. And Hoover hits it up. Not a good pass. Kinney will have to. That'll be tough for the Cougars, or for the Vikings, rather. And Richardson gets it to Zig again, and Zig gets another point.
has just taken it upon herself to get them back into this matchup. Amber DeCourcy takes a timeout.
4-0 run by the Lions, 16-11. And we'll just keep this here. 16-11, the Lions trail it. And Olu, when you see the Vikings jump out to that big lead, the opposition has to look at that defense, but a 4-0 run, that doesn't happen very often against the Vikings.
Well, you know, games are a lot of momentum, and Barr-Reeve got it going there, and I think the serving that they did, you know, trying to pinpoint it, and of course, Loogootee getting their act together here now, and they've got the momentum on their side, and Barr-Reeve is just going to have to, you know, try to get it where they can get set up for the kills again.
They sure do. They have the momentum right now, but still a long haul. 16-11. Coach Dinson out in the middle of the court giving some instructions to his senior server here, Demi Richardson. So 16-11. The Lions trying to claw back into set one here. And the officials looking over the rotation. There's the whistle, and Demi now ready to go. It's Bullock in the middle, Pruitt and Hoover. Flanked, and it's Hoover hitting it up, and that's a good pass. Neff gets it to Kinney, and Kinney hits it in just on the back line.
Right in the back corner.
Hoover did a nice job of getting it to her classmate Neff, who got it over to Kinney, did the rest. So that stops the run.
That stops it, and it puts Jenna Neff back to serve for the Lady Vikings.
Lasher comes in, sitting down as Hoover, so Neff will serve. Hall still in there, the freshman, in the middle of that serve receive. 17-11. And it will go to Whaley Wagner. Richardson will set it for Ziegler again. It was deflected. Bullock passes it up. Neff gets it to Kinney again, and she gets another point. Well, it's 18-11.
She is deadly with that cross-court drop. As she goes from left to right on the court.
That's tough for a freshman to be in there at this stage of the game. Kylie Hall, and she couldn't get to that one. It's 18-11.
The Lady Lions could not afford consecutive points from Barr-Reeve here.
Richardson now sets it to Abby Ackerman, and Abby will get the kill off of the deflection by Tracy Graber, but it's still a 6.
Abby with their first kill. They've got to find that second and third rung on this hitting row, and Christina stepped up early for the Lady Lions and got some kills to kind of bring them back into it a little bit.
She's out of the game right now, though. Beasley back in, as is Kaylee Robbins to serve. It's 18-12 Barr-Reeve here in the first set. And Courtney Pruitt hits it up. And there's Tracy Graber, and a point off a deflection and out of bounds to Barr-Reeve. 19-12. Again, Pruitt with a nice pass to set Jenna Neff's set up for Graber.
That's the adjustment the Lady Lions are going to have to make. Barr-Reeve is able to make the pass and get it set up for their hitters.
This is pretty similar to set one down at Barr-Reeve, where they went on to win 3 of 4. There's a service error by Hannah Bullock. She jumps up, thought it was in, but 19-13.
Third service error on the Lady Vikings.
Now Abby Ackerman will serve for the Lady Lions. Bullock in the middle. Kinney now to her right, and Pruitt to her left. It'll be Bullock. There's a good pass. That sets up net for Kinney. And another kill. And Robbins kind of watched that one go down. The Lions going to have to move their feet a little bit back there. 20-13. That's where the Vikings are so good defensively. And if the Lions have a fault, it's that not just passing, but sometimes they're a little slow to get to the ball. They have to rely on their power a lot. And tonight, not enough so far. Here's Molly Chilton to serve again for the Lady Vikes, up 20-13 here in the first set. And Beasley with a good pass to Richardson, who will get it to Wagner and tap it over. And now Lasher will set it up for Cisco. Cisco gets the kill off the hand and into the stands from Abby Ackerman. And the Vikings are running away here with game one, 21-13.
The Lady Lions could not find a way to get to their big hitters up front.
And the Lions will have to regroup in a hurry if they don't come back here. And we'll see what kind of adversity the seniors in particular are able to fight back. Beasley with a kill, and Bullock's there for the block, or for the dig, as she dove after it. And Beasley will get another chance, and it's deflected and into the back row. The Vikings get it again. Bullock, nope, it's Bullock and Chilton running into each other, and they run it into the net, and the Lions get the point. Obviously there, though, Alan, the Lions were trying to set Beasley up and get her going. 21-14. Bowling in. Seals out. Bowling serve is set up by Chestnut. Nip. And there is Lasher. And I'll be darned. The Lions, again, Robbins couldn't get to it. Lasher probably mishit that, fooled Kaylee a little bit, but 22-14. Defense has faltered so far for the Lions.
No blocking at the net does not help your back row either. You know, if you've got to go through the block or somebody gets an arm on it up front, that does give you a chance in the back to make a play on it.
Allison Hoover's serve, hit up by Bowling. That's a good pass, so Whaley Wagner now will get it over. But Net will set it up for Cisco. Bad set. And it's
into the arrow.
Yep, hit the arrow, so it's out of bounds. The Lions get it. Here comes Zig back in for Robbins. 22-15. The Lions have a long uphill road here. Beasley will try to get it going. First set started out back and forth, but the Vikings have been in control. Beasley serve, hit up by Chilton. Nepp hits it over. Nobody's there, but Nepp hits the net. The Lions caught a break that time because nobody was home in the left corner. Nepp saw it, but she hit the net. 22-16. Beasley to serve now. Now Chilton in the middle. Bullock to her left. To the right is Hoover. It'll go to Hoover. Good pass to Nepp. And Cisco gets the kill. Beasley couldn't do anything with it. And it's 23-16.
It's the same move every time, and Lady Lions have not made any type of adjustment at all.
23-16. Skylar Chestnut. That'll serve for the Lady Vikes. Been pretty easy for them so far. And Bowling hits it high in the air. There's Ziegler. And straight down. You're not going to get that, but the Lions have had too few opportunities to do that.
Exactly.
Instead one.
And Christina stayed across the court where she didn't at Barr-Reeve, which didn't allow for that angle to be played and that point to be made in the regular season.
And the Lions just have to finish strong in this one. 23-17. Wagner's serve. Net to Cisco. And Beasley again having a tough time back there in the back row. And
it's coming from the the left position in the front row every time and going cross court left to right.
24-17. First set point for the Lady Vikes. It'll be Courtney Pruitt to try to put this one in the books. Very similar to game one down at Kavanaugh Court. Pruitt, there's Beasley, again a bad pass, and McKayla struggling in the back court. She wasn't the only one, though. The Lady Lions struggle as a team. And the Lady Vikes win convincingly in set one, 25-17. We'll see if the Lions can improve in set two. They better, or this is going to be a short night. We're back after this on Razor Radio Sports. Got some information there from her. I gotta tell you, Alan didn't see that one coming. I thought the Lions would be really ready, and they just weren't.
Boy, the game plan for Barr-Reeve is when you got the service, make sure you really take it to them, and they are finding the weak link in the back row, and that's who they're serving to. And Lady Lions' inability to pass it and then make the pass off the serve receive is where they really dug a hole there early. They hit the ball well when the hitters got the chance to do it, but they didn't get a chance to do it often enough there in that first one.
Lions back out on the floor, Barr-Reeve in the huddle, and Olu, like I said, I didn't see that one coming. You probably didn't either in that first set, did you?
No. Of course, it looked like they were trying to pinpoint it, and but Shay had mentioned this today too, and I know the serving has been better, even though the service errors. What did we have, Al? 3 on that first.
Yeah, 3 in the first.
But the serves sometimes are, with the jump serves, are hard to handle, and
well, definitely.
Just hopefully for Barr-Reeve they can continue that.
Right, definitely the receiving has been more difficult for the Lions back row than the Vikings back row. There's no question about that. And the senior Michaela Beasley, and she's got a bandage on her knee, so I know she's not as mobile as she'd like to be, first of all. And being about 6'1", going down and bending that knee, it looks like shins really, but bending down, she's had a little tough time tonight, and they, like you said, Alan, they target her.
Yeah, Demi did a good job as far as the serves for the Lady Lions, and kind of targeting Barr-Reeve maybe positions where they were a little bit weaker, but nobody else for the Lady Lions really have done that. So
Beasley back in there in the back row along with Wagner.
Skylar Chestnut will be back to start this one for the Lady Vikings.
So look at the first serve. Ziegler up front, Taylor Hayes and Timmy Richardson for the Lions. It's Tracy Graber, Ginanep, and Ania Cisco for the Lady Vikes up front as they talk to the officials about something there at the net.
Well, I think the officials is talking to them. I don't know what the two captains, I guess, both
the setters as well.
Yeah.
Right. And now the both teams take a little bit of time and the opportunity before the head judge gets up into his chair, and we're ready to go now. Skylar Chestnut to serve. Chilton into the game as well in the back row is Allison Hoover for the Lady Vikes. Lady Lions started off with the first point, then it went back and forth until it was 7-7, I think, and then it was all Lady Vikes from there. Now the official talking to Coach DeCourcy about something with the rotation. And maybe just, I don't know what some of those conversations entail, but Coach DeCourcy will now come over and talk to her team. Something about, well, I'm not going to speculate, I just don't know. There's a little bit of a delay here, though. Well, everybody gets set. Well, there's the answer. Skylar Chestnut was back to serve, but apparently not her turn. She is out of the game. It'll be Ginanep to serve. And, heck, you got wholesale substitutions here. Allen before the first serve. Kenny will come in, and so will Courtney Pruitt.
Will that be a point for Loogootee? I wonder if that's...
I don't know. Ginanep still has the ball under her arm, assuming that she will serve. And she will. So I think if you do that before any whistle, you're probably okay. That's why they always check the rotation. And you can do that. You can ask for the rotation, but something different there that the Lady Vikes had to send a couple of players in, and now they're still confused. Courtney Lasher will check in here for Hoover. And I think that's going to be
delay of game.
But the Lions need a little breather, that's for sure. I think we're set.
Ginanep to serve now.
That whistle means we are, and Ginanep will serve, and Beasley is right there in the middle. Let's see if her confidence level is back. Wagner hits it up. Richardson will send it in the back row to Beasley, and there is the net for the Viking. Tierra Kenny gets the first kill attempt, and Beasley went after it, but didn't have much opportunity. 1-0 Barr-Reeve.
Same play from the left side, and Crosscourt aiming at the Lady Lions back row. Just left to right, they go after that right-handed position.
So Ginanep serves. Beasley hits it up. Again, difficult receive. Richardson will have to back bump it over, so that's a free ball for the Vikes. And that means that Kenny will have a free hit, but there's Beasley. A great dig that time. And Ziegler has it blocked by Tracy Graber, and the Vikes get the point back. And that's got to be a little demoralizing. Beasley will come out of the game. She had a great dig that time. But Kylie Hall will come in, and Coach Denson will rely on that freshman defense here. 2-0 Barr-Reeve. Great hit by Ziegler, but Tracy Graber was right there to stuff it back down. Line drive serve, Kylie Hall, and overpass. Now the Vikes will have a chance again. It'll be right side to Lasher, Whaley Wagner. Richardson runs it down, but nobody's going to be there. Yeah, Wagner or Ackerman got it over. It looked like it went under almost. The Vikes, Kenny taps it over. There is Richardson. Taylor Hayes will send it over to Abby Ackerman. Abby gets it down to Hannah Bullock for the Vikes. And Tierra Kenny again goes up and gets it in. And the Lady Vikings now with a 3-0 lead.
Barr-Reeve 1, 2, 3.
The Lions just look totally confused right now.
They are not flowing very well, that's for sure.
For a state runner-up team, having everybody back, it's just not, right now, it's just not clicking. Everybody but Remington Wagler. Ziegler puts it down, and she gets the point, and let's see if Ziegler gets it starting. It's 3-1.
Well, it all starts with, getting it up to the hitter in front.
Katie Robbins will come in, Beasley back in, and Kylie Hall out, so Beasley is up front.
Lady Vikings had a little shift there, which just left two defenders in the back, and Ziegler able to put that point in.
3-1 now. The Lady Vikings have the lead. Katie Robbins trying to get the Lions within one with a serve. Here's Courtney Pruitt hitting it up, and it'll be Tracy Graber getting it down. A good dig by Wagner. It's set. He goes into the net, and Richardson can't run that down, so in all actuality, it was not a good pass. And it's 4-1. Well, if you keep passing errors as a statistic, The Lions will be over the limit. And much of that is because of the power that the Vikings have displayed here. Katie Robbins hits it way in the air. Richardson will have to set it for Beasley. And Beasley gets it back down to... And there's an overpass for Beasley, but she gets it down. Now back over. It'll be the Lions' point. Chestnut in the net.
Well, I think that was an error before an error because I think Loogootee got away with one, too.
4-2.
So I think the infraction on Barr-Reeve must have been before the infraction on Loogootee that time.
The Lions can't get too far behind this Viking team. Abby Ackerman hits it out. And another service error, and it's 5-2. And it's really the seniors that have had a difficult time tonight as they did in that home game, or the away game at Barr-Reeve.
Abby was trying to place at that time, and she saw that there was a little gap on the side, but sailed right on her.
It's best of 5. The Lions trail 1-0. Molly Chilton serving. And Beasley hits it up. That's a good pass. And Richardson will set it for Taylor Hayes. And Taylor hits it way long. 6-2. I think you got to go Beasley in the middle there. That's just I know you can't send it to the same person every time. You want to mix it up, but you got to get some sort of momentum here. Chilton again to serve. 6-2. And a little drop serve. Katie Robbins dives after it. It's an overpass. Chestnut's there, and Richardson for the Lions. Now the Vikes will set it up. It'll be Cisco. And there's Ackerman going down to get it. Richardson will set it for Wiley Wagner. And it skims off the net into the back row. Bullock. Now it'll be Lasher for the Lions. Richardson is there. Beasley will have to hit it into the back row. To a Bullock. Cisco goes up strong. And Robbins dives after it. Ackerman goes after it, but to no avail. And the Vikings are off to a big lead here in game 2, 7-2. Molly Chilton to serve. It's going to be tough for the Lions to come back already in this one. Richardson serving. Beasley puts it down and gets the kill. Yeah. All 6 Vikings running over to the sideline. But they couldn't get it. They almost went into the stands, and it's 7-3. The kill goes to Beasley. Now Lauren Bowling will try to get 1 point at a time back for the Lady Vikes, or Lady Lions, with the Lady Vikes student section right behind her. Bowling serve. Bullock gets it over, and Nip taps it into no man's land. Another point. The Lions are having trouble getting consecutive points, and it's 8-3. Hoover in for Lasher. Everything working right for the Vikings. Nothing working right for the Lions here. And you can see the confidence level of the Lions just shrinking. And they better get it back, or it will be a short night and a season-ending night for the Lions.
The senior for Barr-Reeve, Allison Hoover, back to serve.
8-3. There's a good pass from Abby. Richardson sets it to Beasley. But there is Bullock, but the Lions, I think it was Beasley. Yep. Beasley went in the net on the kill. Another point to the Vikes, and it's 9-3.
Count forward those.
Now Hoover. Line drive, serve, skims the net, but Beasley gets to it somehow and hits it over. Allison Hoover dives after it. Cisco gets the chance for a kill, but hits it into the net.
But maybe the first block for Loogootee.
It's 9-4. Remember, Alan, we talked about today, it could be a detriment or a benefit to the Lady Lions with no challenge from the Jug Rocks today. I think it was a detriment. Lady Vikes were challenged somewhat by the Cougars, who played an excellent game. They just put them away. 3-0. Beasley served now at 9-4. Chilton receives it, and back into the back row. Chilton will have the attack. There's Abby Ackerman. Richardson, Ziegler back in the game and taps it over. And now the Lions will get it on the free ball. Richardson sets it up for Ziegler again. Block. Ziegler reacts to it. Wiley Wagner taps it over. And now the Vikes will have a chance in the back row. It'll be Hannah Bullock hitting it strong. The Lions get the point. It's 9-5.
And Michaela back to serve. What Loogootee needs is consecutive points.
It'll be Beasley serving to Chilton in the middle. Bullock and Hoover. It'll be Hoover. And it's an easy receive, and it'll be a point to the Lady Lions. Double hit on the set, I guess.
Yes.
By Jenna Neff. Those are hard to see sometime, but the Lions get that point, so they get consecutive points. 9-6. Trying to climb back in this one. Beasley serving. And Hoover steps in front of Chilton to get it. Cisco on the left side, blocked, but gets the point. As it went off of Ziegler, and Ziegler frustratingly throws the ball away. It's 10-6.
Double block as Cisco went right in it and got it to drop on the Lady Lions side.
Chestnut to serve. Bowling in the middle. Beasley and Ackerman back there. See if she goes to Michaela on the right side. She does. And not a bad pass that time, but Ziegler will push it over, get the point, and the Lions.
And that helped her as well. It delayed the fall for that, and Barr-Reeve on the front row unable to make the adjustment after the ball hit the net there.
Well, if nothing was going right for the Lions, that one did. Hit the net and got the Vikings off balance. It's 10-7. Whaley Wagner serving. And now Cisco gets a chance for the kill, and nobody touches it.
Boy, and it's just Cisco, unique at every one of her points have come from the same position, the same type of set, and the same type of hit.
Coach Denson is fuming back there. 11-7. Beasley visibly shaken here with confidence. And she's hurting too. There's no question about that. But it's her senior year and it could be her final game. 11-7. Whaley Wagner passes it up. Richardson. It'll be back row. Beasley into the net. Over the net. And the Lady Lions got the point.
And the net in favor of the Lions twice now.
I don't know how that fell on the other side, Alan. It looked like it was coming right back. Beasley gets the kill.
It easily looked like it was an inch down from the top of the tape, and you thought there's no way, but somehow it rolled over on Barr-Reeve's side.
11-8, Richardson serving. This is a pretty big point right here. And Kinney goes up, and will get the point for the Vikings. 12-8 of Loogootee. Pretty big point, because this is about where the Vikings started to go on a roll the last game. And left the Lions looking in the rearview mirror. It's 12-8. Net serving now for the Lady Vikings, and Beasley in the middle. Ackerman and Wagner back there as well. Net bounces the ball 6 or 7 times, goes to Wagner, and Ziegler will have to go over toward the Lions bench to get it. Beasley will side bump it over, and that gives the Vikes a chance in the middle for Tracy Graver on the kill. Well, Alan, clearly the difference is the receives for the Vikings are much easier to handle on the serves than what they are for the Lions, because they're able to set it up very easily. And it's 13-8. Net to serve again. It'll go to Ackerman this time. Richardson will set it. Beasley back row hits it long, and it's 14-8. Almost identical from the first game, except it was back and forth for a while. This one's been all Vikings from the get-go.
Once again, she's eyeballing where she's going to put this.
Neb hits it, it's going to Wagner. Richardson sets it for Ziegler. Ziegler puts it down, it's in, and Lady Wagner had a nice pass on the receive that time, and the Lions just have too few of those. Ziegler will have a seat, so every time Ziegler comes up with a big kill, it's time for her to go out of the rotation.
Yeah.
Robbins comes back in, it's 14-9, Beasley up front. Taylor Hayes up there with her, as is Abby. Robbins serve, hit up by Pruitt. Neff sets it to Graver, blocked by Beasley. The Vikings Kinney now will free ball it over to the Lions. Wagner, Richardson, it'll be Abby going up, deflected, but the Lions get the point. And they go back to within 4 here, 14-10.
Barr-Reeve still getting up there, even though the kill by Abby, gets across there. They get an arm on it, which does give them a chance for a play in the back row.
Robbins serve. And Pruitt side bumps it, and from the back row, Bullock. Robbins, now Beasley. It'll be Ackerman to bump it all the way to the back row. Now it'll be going to Kinney for the kill. And there's Katie Robbins. Good play to keep it alive. Abby Ackerman hits a line drive, but Jenna Nepp's right there to get it. Kinney again will push it over. Oh, there's an overpass by Ackerman. And now it'll be Kinney pushing it over. And she lifted it out. Yeah, that's hard to argue that one, but it is 14-11. Even 3 or 4 points, Alan, seems like 6 or 7 against this Viking defense, but
Bailey able to get a couple here.
Robbins serving is in. Pruitt gets a nice pass, and that gives Tracy Graver a chance, but Wagner is there for the dig. Now Beasley gets it over. Bullock Nepp again. It's Draper again, blocked by Beasley. Richardson will get it to Beasley, going up and got it. And the Lions back within 2, and that's as close as they've been in a long time.
And it's all by getting it off serves by Kaylee Robbins.
And the Lion fans get into it. The Viking fans are giving the voodoo right in front, right behind Kaylee Robbins. It didn't work though. Robbins gets it over. Pruitt gets the dig. Hannah Bullock. There's Robbins, a nice pass. Richardson gets it. Abby Ackerman.
Wow, Abby ran up to that one, and
they're all ran up now.
Smashed it down the left sideline.
Timeout Barr-Reeve. The Lions are on a little run. They'll try to tie it after this. It's 14-13. Barr-Reeve leads, and it's 1-0. Back after this on Razor Radio Sports. The Lions have climbed back in and finally got a couple of good passes and have taken advantage from a big hitter.
Yeah, one of those times, and these double hits or whatever he's calling down there, the guy on the chair, I mean, Loogootee had been affected by it, and Barr-Reeve doing this run by Loogootee, they had one of them very crucial, and I don't know.
The Lions, it was 14-10. They've got 3 in a row here, and Kaylee Robbins serving for the tie. Pruitt will hit it way up in the air, so Nepp will set it far left to Kenny, and the Lions will have a chance with Richardson setting it for Beasley. Blocked, but the Lions react. Nice job by Kaylee Robbins and Lady Wagner. Ackerman hits it over. Now the Vikes will have a chance. It'll be right side to Lasher. Blocked by the Lions, but it Vikes again. Kenny blocked out. It'll be Viking point. Taylor Hayes got a hand on it, but the Vikings stopped the run, and that was a big point.
Boy, there was some great hits there on both sides.
15-13, Lady Vikings get it. Now the Lady Lions defense has to come up big here. Hannah Bullock to serve. Bullock's serve goes to Ackerman. Richardson will set it for Abby. Abby knocks it down and gets the kill.
Abby into the block that time. She gets it to drop on Barr-Reeve's side.
Abby says, I'm a senior. I'm going to step up here, and she has in the last couple. And now she steps back to the service line for the tie. 15-14. She's on the right side is where she likes to serve it. It's a good low drop serve. Bullock sets it, or rather hits it. Kinney hits it down for the kill, and the Lions just cannot get that tie. Kinney puts it away. She'll sit down now. Molly Chilton and Cisco will come in. Courtney Pruitt will also sit down. 16-14 Barr-Reeve as Chilton will come out to serve. See what the Lions are made of here. Couldn't get over the hump, or haven't been able to get over the hump so far. But at least they made a game of it. Chilton serve. Robbins an overpass, but nobody's there. Chilton hits it into the net. Wow. The Vikings with a rear.
I just don't think they were ready for that.
You don't want an overpass very often, but Kaylee's going to smile about that one.
I thought Barr-Reeve was going to just smash that right back at him, but it almost looked like they weren't expecting it.
16-15 now. Lauren Bowling to serve for the tie here. Bullock in the middle, and Bullock will have a nice pass. And there is Cisco, blocked by the Lions, hit back over by Richardson, and the Vikings will get a chance on the right side to Lasher now. Good job by Kaylee Robbins to dig it up. There's Lady Wagner putting it over to Cisco. And Cisco and Chilton fall into each other, goes into the back row and out. The Lions have tied the game.
Well, that's the first time it's been tied since 0-0.
Well, since I think 7-7 in the first set, too. 16 all now. The Lions trailed it by quite a few here, but have bounced back. Trying to go for the lead. Bowling serve. Hit up by Chestnut. Nepp will set it for Cisco. And Bowling is there for the dig. Richardson sets it high in the air for Beasley. And the Lions, wow, Bullock drove after it, and now the Lions will free ball it. And not a good pass from Bullock. Wow, Abby Ackerman had an opportunity in the back to pass it to Richardson to Beasley, but not a good pass. And of course, Richardson in the net.
Well, you thought it was going to be done beforehand, but a somersault move kept it alive on Barr-Reeve's end.
Yeah, by Hannah Bullock. And that's why she's the libero, the defensive specialist. And let's see if that's the play of the game. 17-16. Hoover serving. Line drive. Bowling. Not a good pass again, but Richardson did a great job of saving it. Now the Vikings, Cisco for the kill. And there's Abby, but it's going to be tough. The Lions are going to run it down. Richardson back bumps it over. The Vikings now. It'll be Cisco again to go up. And this time she gets it in. And we're getting to the latter stages of the game now, and the lead back up to 2. 18-16. Timeout. Coach Denson. He knows that this one could slip away if the Vikings get this point. We'll keep this one here. First game, from the onset, it was back and forth, but the Vikings remained in control most of that game, winning 25-17. This one they were in control early, but the Lions fought back and had a chance to tie, Lou. As we said, we'll have to see if that's the play of the game where Hannah Bullock saved that point that would have been a Lion lead for the first time.
Yeah, I was looking back here. I think Barr-Reeve has maintained about a 4-point lead until Loogootee got, 3 points there and got within 14-13, and the complexion of the game just changed a little bit. Again, Loogootee's got more confidence now, and you were right earlier. You could see that they were a little bit shook there, but seemed like if they're getting it more together now.
Over at Barr-Reeve early in the year, the Lady Vikings won the first 2. Lady Lions came back with 1, and then the Vikings finished it off. They're trying to go up 2-0 here, and this is a big point as well. We're all big now.
Allison Hoover, the senior from Barr-Reeve.
Her serve, Bowling's pass, hit over by Richardson, and now the Vikes will have a chance, and it's Cisco again. Deflected, and the Lions will get it in high in the air in the back row, and it's going to be out. And the Vikings now have that 3-point lead back, 19-16.
They just cannot, Lady Lions not able to make that pass.
No, they went into the net. Richardson has to go too much into the net to dig it out. You can't do much with it there. Hoover serve again. Bowling, this time again a bad pass, but the Lions will have to just get it over, and that means the Vikings have a chance for a free ball. Net to Skylar Chestnut. Good dig by Bowling. And it's Whaley Wagner going up, deflected, so the Vikings will have an opportunity for the back row. Bullock hits it over, and Abby Ackerman will hit it out. And the Vikings are up 20-16. And freshman Emily Brookshire coming in for Lauren Bowling. Wow, what a critical stage of the game for her to get done. She's going to come in for Abby Ackerman. Well, I'm sure they'll try to target the freshman here. Abby will be in there in a moment, but wow, 20-16. Let's see if Brookshire can stave off some nerves here. Hoover to serve. It was 17-16. Lions had a chance actually to take the lead at one time. They couldn't do it. Now Beasley hits it over. And there's Nepp setting it for Cisco. And there's Robbins for the dig. Beasley for the kill. Diving after it. The Vikings. Hoover gets it. Now Bullock into the back row. They just save, it seems like, every point. An overpass. And now Brookshire will hit it high in the air. Richardson will set it. Back set. Beasley gets the kill.
And I think that went off the face of Hoover that time.
That's that back 2-step serve or set. And Beasley got it 20-17. It'll be Ziegler back in now up front. Beasley to serve.
Brought Brookshire in to try to give him a little more mobility, I guess.
Abby is on the bench right now. 20-17. Service. Yes, over the net. Point to the Lions, and Beasley says, thank you very much. It hit the net and fell in front of Hoover. 20-18. Lions trying to fight back, trying to stave off a 2-0 lead by the Vikings. Beasley serve. Chilton passes it up to Nepp. Nepp to Cisco. Blocked and out. The Vikings get the point. And the serves for the Lions are just almost lollipops, and they make it so easy, it seems like, for the Vikings to set it up. And it's total opposite for the Lady Vikings. Their line drive serves, and the Lions have a difficult time passing.
Kaylee Robbins and Demi Richardson is the only one that Vikings have really had any issue with getting it back across.
21-18, Beasley, difficult pass. Brookshire hits an eye in the air, and the Lions will free ball it over to the Vikes.
Wow.
And that means, well, it'll go back row now to Chilton. Chilton this time will jump, and the Lions get the point. That time a little hitting air by the Lady Vikings. 21-19, Abby comes back in, and Brookshire did her job.
Whaley Wagner back to serve for the Lady Lions.
Wagner trying to get it back to 1. And here's the serve, but an easy chance, and Graber puts it down. Again, the serve is so simple for the Vikings to make the pass.
Then they just set up that Two-step kill that time by Barr-Reeve. It just goes right back at the back row, which is shorthanded with only two defenders.
You remember there was a time when all the Lady Lions were jump serving it. I know you had some service errors, but at least you have line drives. It makes it difficult to receive. You don't see a lot of that. 22-19, and Courtney Pruitt serving. Beat Ziegler for the kill. Instead, she taps it over, and the Vikings will have a chance for Kenny, and Kenny will put it down. And Zig's got to hit that down, Alan.
Yeah.
You can't pull around now.
Cannot push it over against Barr-Reeve because they're going to get to it. They've gotten to every loose ball that we've seen pretty much.
And Zig was right at the net, a perfect opportunity to just knock it down. But it's 23-19, the Vikings back in control of set two. Again, a line drive serve, difficult for Wagner to receive, and the Lions hit it over. It'll be net. Here comes Kenny, blocked by Ziegler, but the Vikings are right there. It's Tracy Graber. Beasley, a nice dig. Richardson for Ackerman, hits it into the net, and it was blocked, obviously, as Ackerman hits it again. Kenny now goes down. There's Bowling hitting it high in the air. It'll be Abby Ackerman to have to hit it over. Way back, there's Bullock. And here comes Kenny with another kill attempt, deflected. The Lions will have a chance right in the middle to Ziegler, and she cannot hit it over.
Didn't go for the hit. She went to just push it across and did not even get that done.
Timeout, Coach Benson, his team, about to go down 2-0 in the sectional championship, 24-19. Let's take a quick break. Back after this on Razor Radio Sports. We look back to when it was finally tied 16-16, and the Lions had a terrific serve, but Hannah Bullock dove after it, saved the point, and the Vikings have taken control back again, and they're about to go 2-0 in a best-of-5 match.
That's what happened at Barr-Reeve.
Courtney Pruitt, line drive, Beasley gets it, Richardson to Ziegler. Ziegler gets it in the back row, and it's 24-20.
But any mistake by Loogootee means Barr-Reeve's got it. Here is Demi Richardson back to serve for the Lady Lions. And
it's Richardson to serve.
Yeah, any mistake at all by Loogootee, and Barr-Reeve's got it. So,
and now they're telling, oh, it's the cameraman now, just back off a little bit. 24-20. Richardson getting ready to serve. Now she will. The Lions need at least 4 consecutive points to stave off the set here. And Kenny has it deflected at the net by Ziegler. Ziegler in the middle for the kill, but there is Hoover. High in the air, Hoover will get it in the back row. The Lions will have a free ball to work with. Richardson will set it. Oh, yeah. Wagner hit it over, and somebody's in the net. The Lions. And that was Abby Ackerman who just set it to an Abby went in the net. And the Lady Vikes are 1 set away from the sectional championship. They're up 2-0, 25-17 and 25-20. Well, Coach Denson over there wondering what he can do here to get his team back into it. A lot of it will start from the head on up. And the Lions trail it 2-0. We'll take a break, come back with a third set after this on Razor Radio Sports. Well, of course, those fans coming here expected a terrific match, and it's not been a bad one. But what they've seen is domination at times by the Lady Vikings. The Lady Lions got back into the second set to their credit, but the Lady Vikes, Lou, resilient and finished them off 25-20 in that second set.
Well, they have. I mean, Barr-Reeve has showed a lot of confidence at this point, and I guess Barr-Reeve being up 2-0, I can remember the last time they won the sectional, they were up 2-0 up at North Davis over Loogootee, and Loogootee come back and won the next 2 games and took the third game. Barr-Reeve, I think, ended up winning it, but it was like 15-12, 15-13, something like that. It was on the 5th game, so.
Has Loogootee guys had any more than a 1-point lead this entire match? And that was very early in that first game when they took a 1-0 lead, but I don't think so. I don't think they've ever had a 1-point lead.
1-0, 2-1 in that first game, and they tied it here. They were down by 4. I don't think Barr-Reeve got any more than a 4-point lead. Well, they got 5 points, 7-2. Yeah.
And they finished them off at 25-20.
Yeah.
Both teams on the floor. And we'll see if the Lions can, as we said, down in Montgomery, it was 2-0, and the Lions came out and won that third game, if not convincingly, a little more comfortable.
Well, they did. They really got things going, and beating their big girls up front, they really put it down.
Well, it's difficult enough to be down 2-0, but if you come back and even force a fifth set, it's tough against a really, really good defensive team to go to 15 and win. But it's 1 point at a time now for the Lady Lions. And they know they can't afford to get behind here like they did the second set.
Richardson back to serve for the Lady Lions.
Richardson's serve is hit up by Bullock. And Tracy Graver puts down the first point for the Vikings.
Well, it's just like that. Barr-Reeve on the board again. And so the Lions can't even hold him on serve.
That's the way that one starts. Jenna Neff will now serve for the Lady Vikings. Neff serves, and Wagner dives after it, hits it out, and 2-0 Lady Vikings.
There's that hole that you don't want to dig right off the bat.
Remember, the Lions have never had more than a 1 point lead, and that was just early on at 1-0 and 2-1 in the first set of the game, first set of the match. Neff's serve, hit up by Wagner. Richardson will send it for Ziegler. Ziegler had a block, and Ackerman goes down after it. Hayes hits it over. It'll be Lasher setting it far left to Kinney. Beasley hits it into the stands. 3-0 Barr-Reeve.
No answer. And a whole lot of ugliness before it got back to the Barr-Reeve side from Loogootee to start with.
Been a long time since we've seen either one of these teams dominate the other. I know we've had 3-0, 3-1, but always really good matches. So far we haven't had that. 3-0 Barr-Reeve. Beasley hits it up after the serve from Neff, and that'll give Ziegler a chance for the kill, and she got it. And there was a perfect example. Beasley had a really nice pass, and it went to their center, and that's where it's supposed to. Richardson got it to Ziegler, but then again, Ziegler now out of the game with the rotation. And the Lions trail it 3-1. Kaylee Robbins to serve for the Lady Lions. And it'll be Pruitt hitting it up. Neff setting it up for Kinney. Deflected by Beasley to Ackerman. Beasley in the middle has it deflected by Graber herself. Bullock dives after it again, and what a great play, but Courtney Lasher couldn't finish it off. Hit it into the net. I'm telling you what, I don't know. I know Hannah Bullock's had issues with her health, but amidst that back, she's pretty healthy right now.
And she's leaving it, letting it out there.
That's maybe hurting tomorrow. 3-2. Robbins now for the tie. And there's a difficult pass from the back. It is tied up.
Miscued by Barr-Reeve now.
And the Lady Lions trying to take advantage of it.
There was a situation where Tracy could just went ahead and hit it, but she tried to tip it over and mistimed it.
Robbins now for the first lead for the Lions in forever. And they may have it. No, Bullock gets it over. Now the Lions.
You can't ever call that.
And finally they have the lead as Beasley. It was an overpass, and Kaylee Robbins did a nice job of passing it to her setter, and Beasley was there. So a 3-0 run gives the Lady Lions their first lead in, I don't know, since like 1995 it seems like. 4-3, Robbins trying to extend that lead a little bit. Bullock is there. Neff down to Kinney. Kinney gets the kill off the deflection. We're tied again, 4-4.
It'll be Barr-Reeve back to serve again.
Coach DeCourcy wants to make sure that her team stays mentally in it because, of course, if you give the Lions a win, then it's really anybody's match after that.
And Bullock will serve for the Vikings.
4-4. Bullock's serve is a good one. Ackerman hits it up. Richardson over to Beasley, far left. Pruitt dives after it. She's got it, but it goes in the net. Neff digs it out. Now the Lions will have a free ball to work with. That means Richardson will get it to Abby. Abby gets it down. Is it in? Is it in? It is, and the Lions have taken the lead back 5-4. The far left corner barely in. Ackerman now back to the service line.
Abby, as we said, going to have to hit this one across a little force and not powder puff it.
Yeah, little powder puff there, and that gives the Vikings a chance. And they took advantage, but Taylor Hayes was right there. Good job by her. Hayes now skims the net, gets it over. And Taylor did it all that time.
Yeah. And Nat helped her and deflected the ball just enough that dropped behind the Barr-Reeve front row.
So a 2-point lead for the Lions at 6-4, trailing 2 sets to none. And now it's Ackerman again to serve. Pruitt will hit it into the stands of the Vikings, and it's 7-4 Loogootee. And let's see if Coach DeCourcy wants a timeout.
Not yet.
No, not yet. The officials were looking at her, thinking that she's going to call one. She
Yeah,
shook her
she
hand
is gonna
no.
call it.
Yeah, she is. Timeout, Barr-Reeve, trying to stop this little run by the Lions. The Lions trail at 2 sets to none, but lead at 7-4 here in the third set. Back after this on Razor Radio Sports. Take it. 7-4, the Lions have the lead here in the third set. And this big crowd has seen mostly Viking points up to this point.
Abby Ackerman putting consecutive points on for the Lady Lions.
Abby will be back
serve
there
again.
Yep. 7-4. Abby will serve it in the middle to Bullock, or to the right. That's Kitty over there, right? In the back row it is. It'll go left side instead of Pruitt. High in the air it goes. Nepp goes into the back row. And it'll be a back row hit by Bullock. Good pass by Robbins in the back. And Beasley gets the set, but there is Bullock. Nepp now to Kinney. Kinney hits it out. And you know a name we've not called in a while, Lou, I guess she's been in there. Maybe we haven't seen her, but it's Cisco. Yeah. I don't know that if she's been in the game, they haven't been able to get her the set. It's 8-4 Loogootee.
Ackerman doing a good job placing serves here.
Pruitt gets this serve, and Nepp sets it up for Lasher. Lasher hits it way out.
And 2 hits long for Barr-Reeve is not going to help.
9-4. And the Lions just sort of looking at anything right now to feel good about themselves, and they're feeling a little bit better at the moment.
Abby's going to keep going to that corner where Pruitt is.
And she tried, but it's a service there, and
just a third of the 3, 1 in each so far for the Lady Lions.
Lions have had a pretty good night from the service line, but any point you give away is a point you give away. It's 9-5. Molly Chilton.
And Molly has made the Lady Lions pay from the service line, that's for sure.
Molly's serve is hit by, wow, it went from Robbins sideways, Ackerman and Beasley, all from the back row. Now Chestnut for the Vikings. And the Lions, Richardson will set it up for Whaley Wagner. Has it blocked. Whaley will bump it high in the air.
And they say
So it wasn't blocked, it was hit in the net. And there it was. Molly's serve went to Robbins, but side swiped it to Ackerman, totally to her right side. And the Lions got it over, but couldn't make do. 9-6. Chilton again. Beasley there, an overpass, 9-7. As Chestnut's there, and again, Molly Chilton doing a job on the Lions' back row receivers. And Beasley will step out. Kylie Hall will step in. So 9-7. So Hall will be in that back middle receive. She's a little bit in front of Ackerman and Robbins. And it goes to Robbins, who hits it high up, but the Lions again for the back row will have to hit it over. 3 balls it over for the Vikes, and Nepp will set it up for Cisco. Blocked by Taylor Hayes. Now a free ball for the Lions. Ackerman high in the air. Here's Whaley Wagner for the kill. Blocked back. Good reaction by Whaley. Now back row, it's Ackerman. Chilton goes down after it and gets it. And Cisco goes up. Good job by Abby to get it up in the air. Whaley Wagner hits it out, and it's 9-8. One problem here. Now Beasley comes back in.
No big hitter.
No big hitter.
Lions.
When he puts Hall in for Beasley, you're running the risk of not much power, and that's what happened there. The Lions just couldn't finish it off. Beasley back in now. But when she's in there, she's had a tough time receiving it. So tough ball for Coach Stinson. The Vikes are fighting back now after trailing 9-4. They're going for the tie. Robbins digs it up. Richardson sets it up for Beasley, and Beasley says, no thank you, I'll keep the lead for the moment.
There's the hitter for the Lady Lions, that time Beasley.
Yeah, it's odd to look out there. I was looking, where's Zig? But
she
that's
was
right.
not in on rotation.
Because Kylie had come in for Beasley. 10-8. Lions lead, Bowling serving. Chestnut, a good pass. Nepp will get it right back, right side to Lasher, deflected. The Lions overpass. And Richardson's there for the block of Chestnut. Beasley hits it over, and Ginanep will set it up now to Cisco. And Cisco will get the point off the block from the Lions, and it's a 10-9 game. Too close for comfort for Lion fans. They had hoped
They would like to get this done and just put it away at 3.
The Lions had hoped, of course, to keep extending that lead, but that was probably a little too much to ask. Now Hoover has a chance to tie it for the Lady Vikings. Hoover serves just over the net. Bowling is there with a dig. It'll be Whaley Wagner pushing it over. Cisco. Nepp will set it up for Hania, and it's blocked by the Lady Lions.
That's 4 hits.
And it was a block. You're right. It hit the net. What happens if it hits the net and comes back, you can't hit it out. But if it's blocked, of course, you can. And the Lions get that lead, 2-point lead back, 11-9. Beasley serving. You got to have good eyes there, too, to see those. Beasley serve. Chilton. And Cisco goes up again, blocked by Ziegler. Nepp is there. Chestnut. Bowling with a dig. Richardson, back row. Beasley for the kill. Got it. 12-9. I'm telling you, though, Alan, if the Lions serve aren't any more difficult to receive, it's just going to be tough.
Well, Beasley's not known for power behind that serve.
And they're in good position to just pass it and get it to their hitters. But the Lions do have a 12-9 lead. And there's a little serve out in the air, but not a real good pass from the back row. Cisco hits it over. There's Abby. And a back set to Beasley in the back. And it'll be Ginanep setting it up for Cisco again. Deflected into the back row. Bowling. Richardson will set it for Whaley Wagner. Blocked. Point for the Vikings. That's another. Whaley is just right now certainly not a threat to be a hard hitter. But she's up front a lot, and that's another.
Yeah, but the best option that they had was to go there, and
Callie Hall will come in for Beasley again. Ziegler is in up front this time. So at least the Lions do have a biggie up front. It's 12-10. Yeah, there's just question marks right now for the Lady Lions, and it's just a matter of can they overcome them here in the next 45 minutes or so. The serve is a good job by Hall to go get it. Ziegler pounds it down and gets the kill. 13-10. So the Lions are keeping the lead, at least. Not comfortable, but at least the lead.
Whaley Wagner back to serve for Loogootee.
One thing Coach Denson talked about, you wouldn't think that one person will make that much difference, but losing Remington Wagner sure did. A lot of options. And there's a service error by Whaley, giving it back. And Coach Denson,
Second service error here in the third.
13-11. Had the Vikes had one in this particular set?
They have not had any since the first, where they have 3.
Courtney Pruitt serving for the Lady Vikings. Line drop. Line drive, serve, skims the net, goes over. Wagner goes after it, and Ziegler gets it down, but Hoover's there in the back row. Now it is Kinney tapping it over. Ziegler again in the middle, but a tough set to get. And a free ball's over to the Lady Vikes. There's Graber for the tie.
Well, that's what happens.
I hate to see it in the middle, Alan.
When you see Christina push that across, I'd like to see her hit it, because anytime they push it across, it just re-keys Barr-Reeve, and they take aim at the back row.
I don't think the set is exactly where she wanted it, and now the Vikings are going for the tie, but Pruitt hits it too long. And there's that service here, 14-12. Luya Jinkston.
Al did.
Al did.
Yes.
Let's blame it on Al. 14-12. Richardson to serve. Bullock in the middle. Richardson serve goes instead to Hoover on the left. Nepp runs it down. Kinney hits it over, opposite side. Ackerman runs it down. Abby will get it right back from Richardson and get the kill off the deflection.
Abby goes up over top the block that time.
15-12. Lady Lions trail 2-0, 25-17 and 25-20. Richardson serving again. And Bullock side bumps it, and Nepp gets it to Kinney. Kinney, what a job by Kylie Hall to go after it and get into the back row, but Kylie can't get this one. It was a kill attempt, I think, from Kinney. And it was too strong for Kylie to hit, and it's 15-13. Well, the Lions can't put them away, and let's see if
Jeanette back to serve for Barr-Reeve.
Coach DeCourcy is coaching her tail off, trying to get this one done. She knows the danger of going to a 4-set. Neff serve. Hall hits it up, and the Lions now give it to free ball. Bullock, nice pass, nice set. The kill is blocked there by Ziegler, deflected rather. Now Ziegler puts it down, and
that's what it takes. We keep harping on that.
well, she had the
Christina puts
deflection.
it down. She's had pretty good success. She did get the deflection, which set up the set from Richardson, and then Christina put it down.
Ziegler sits down to a nice round of applause. Beasley up front along with Hayes and Ackerman.
Then again, every time you say that she gets a good hit, she takes a seat on the bench.
16-13. Kenny Robbins served. Boom, hauls it out. 17-13.
She just hit off the side of her hand and went flying out of bounds.
Timeout, Coach DeCourcy. 17-13. The Lions have the lead, and I believe, Lou, if you check that, is that the biggest lead they've had the entire night?
I think it is. Yeah, they've had 3, but not 4.
So 17-13 as we get toward the latter stages of set 2. Now, for set 3, keep in mind, at Montgomery was the exact same thing. The Vikings won the first 2, Lions came back, but couldn't do much in the first set. But it is true, you win one set, and it's a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, momentum change.
And we've seen that so many times from these teams, where one team has won the first 2, and we've seen it where the other team has come all the way back. But the Lady Lions just, if they're going to win this one, they're going to do it on a will, because they've had some holes, no question about it.
Kaylee Robbins will be back to serve for Loogootee. Kaylee and Demi with those jump serves,
They get a little more difficult.
They do make the receive a little more difficult for Barr-Reeve.
Pruitt hits it up with a nice pass though off that one, and Graber taps it over. Taylor Hayes dives after it. It'll be Abby Ackerman for the kill. Block point Lions.
Boy, and they still almost got to it as Jenna Neff almost got a hand in there on it.
18-13. A little bit of breathing room for the Lions. They had a little bit, then the Vikings came back and had a chance to tie it.
Barr-Reeve used both of their timeouts, too.
Robbins served is out. 18-14. Pruitt did a nice job of watching it, and saw it sail just out. 18-14.
Kaylee had done a good job at that point, putting them pretty far back.
Bullock now, the junior to serve for the Lady Vikings. And Ackerman, nice pass, and Beasley puts it down. There's a great pass from Abby in the back. And your seniors touched it that time. Ackerman to Richardson to Beasley, and it's 19-14.
So Courtney Pruitt still almost made a play on that. Talking about Barr-Reeve getting to almost every ball on the court.
Ackerman serve. Pruitt hits it high in the air, good pass. Neville back, set it to Kenny. Oh, not a good set.
Trying to tip it.
Actually, I think that was actually, well, I don't know. This is a very good set, but Kenny didn't know where it was going, but it was pretty close to the net, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe she thought Kenny was going to be closer to the net.
He's going to try to push it down here to this side, but
20-14 now. The Lions have extended that lead. In the third set here. Abby Ackerman gets it, serving, and Pruitt hits it up. Chestnut hits it in. We haven't called Styler's name too much, but she's pretty powerful up front, but that may be one of the few kills that she has tonight.
She will stop that run and give Barr-Reeve the chance to cut into it, only trailing 5.
You know, one thing the Lions somehow have done, Kenny is a power hitter. She hasn't had many opportunities here. Cisco and Chestnut. So they prevented the big hitters from getting opportunities the Lions have here in the third set. 20-15, but here's Molly Chilton serving into the net.
Boy, and 21 service error on Barr-Reeve in this third. They had 3 in the first, 0 in the second, and that's the second here in the third, and that's a big one.
Now Bowling to serve for the Lady Lions, leading by 6 here in the third set. It'll be Neff to set it now for Cisco. A great dig by Bowling, and Beasley gets it into the back row. Neff picks it up. Cisco again tries it, and there's Abby Ackerman. Now it'll be Beasley to free ball it over for the Vikes. Chilton. Neff will set it for Cisco. Cisco hits it out. And the Lady Lions defense there proved to be very good. And 22-15, and all of a sudden it's a different Lady Lion team.
We've seen Cisco put those cross quarters in like that all night. That one sailed just wide.
Bullock serving. Bullock hits it up. Bullock setting it for Cisco, and Beasley is there. Beasley will hit it into the back row, too strong. 22-16. You know, we see a different Loogootee Lion team, and it is, but it also has looked like a little different Viking team here in the third set. Not near as strong and having the opportunities that they had in the first two. 22-16, the senior Allison Hoover will now try to claw her team back from the service line. Lions trying to stave off elimination here. And a nice job going to the side by Bowling. And Beasley puts it down, but Hannah Bullock is there. And a lift by Jenna Neff. And the Lions 23-16, and Jenna is the captain. And she can come over and she
This is what I complained about all year. They don't call that all year, and Barr-Reeve was, now they're calling it.
But Jenna's asking what she can do to make sure that it's not called again. And Jenna is a very, I don't know her real well, but she seems like a very level-headed, mild-mannered person.
Yeah.
But that's as argumentative as she will get right there. She did not agree with that. 23-16. Beasley hits it, and Chilton hits it up. Skylar Chestnut has it blocked by Ziegler. It'll be Cisco from the left side, blocked again by the Lions. And Richardson will get it to Wagner. Wagner pushes it over to the Lady Vikings. Nepp will set it up to Cisco again. And she gets the kill in the middle.
Well, that's what you do. Every time you push that across, just like Whaley did, I'd rather see Whaley take a chance of hitting the ball than pushing it across, because Barry just rekeys and brings it around the horn and slams it right down their throat.
Coach Denson says we're not going to let them in this one, and here's how we're not going to do it, folks. Timeout. I think both teams have used their allotment now, 23-17. Let's take a quick break, 30 seconds, and we'll be back after this on Razor Radio Sports. Said no, had two, but now you're right, the Lions have one more.
Skylar Chestnut
23-17.
Back for the Lady Vikings.
It'll be Bowling in the middle, and Beasley is back there, and Ackerman as well. 23-17. The serve goes to Beasley. Good pass by Michaela, and the set goes to Ziegler. She pushes it across to the opposite side. Now, Skylar Chestnut hits it over. The Lions from the back row will have to bump it backwards, and the Vikings, Tracy Graber hit it into the net, and the Lions didn't look pretty on that defensive.
Barry helping him out there.
And now the Lions are at set point to force a fourth set. 24-17. Whaley Wagner serving. It's Hoover hitting it up, and Neff will set it up for Cisco. Blocked by Ziegler. And Hoover will set it now for Neff. Oh, that might have been out, but Beasley hit it anyway. And Ackerman now goes up for the kill, and that one is out. I think that would have been out over there. Well, it's a judgment call. Yeah, I mean, you can't blame anybody if it's close. You're going after it. The score does make a difference, though.
One thing you don't want to see is it drop right in front of your face, right next to your coach.
Yeah, you can live with it being out, but you can't live with it being in. 24-18. And the Lions, with that fairly comfortable lead, didn't gamble on that one. Pruitt gets it to Beasley. Nice pass by Michaela, who's much stronger in this game. Ackerman puts it down, and the Lady Lions are forced a fourth set. And they look like a different ball club. At the end of 3 sets, it's 2-1 Barr-Reeve. Fourth set coming up after this on Razor Radio Sports. After losing 25-17 and 25-20, and lose. If you look at that, the difference between the first two and the third set was really what?
Well, it's where the overall bounces, for one thing. I mean, Loogootee was able to get it set up. I mean, they was able to, several of those in the early games was either off their hand or they didn't get set up for Beasley or Ziegler or Ackerman, but they did a lot more of that this game, and Barr-Reeve had more hitting errors in this game, in this third set. So,
and it didn't look like they had as many opportunities.
Now, they didn't get it set up as well, but there again, that maybe because of Loogootee, they had some, harder hits and just never gave them the opportunity. They were on defense more than they was able to get it set up on offense.
Well, I mean, and nobody's kidding anybody, Alan. The Lions are a much better team than what they showed the first two.
Well, they really sunk it up the first two, that is for sure, and made errors at key times that gave points and turned over the ball. And Barr-Reeve, as we said, able to scratch out points here and there off of their service game, and that's what the difference was in the first two. Lady Lions didn't respond very well to it, and Vincent trying to make the adjustment, as I thought maybe Michaela wasn't able to get to the ball in the back row as much, so made some substitutions there. They got some things going and able to get it back across.
Of course, a win will do a lot for your psyche, but Coach Vincent and the ladies out there and feeling really good about themselves right now, smiling and feeling much more loose. But again, this was the same situation down in Montgomery when it was 2-1, 2-0, and Loogootee won the third, and Barr-Reeve put them away. Now, the difference to me in that third set, guys, was the Lions were finally able to get a lead early, 9-4, that they never did relinquish. But correct me if I'm wrong. No, it was the second set. They got down 3-0, didn't they? Or was it the third set?
Yeah, second set. 3-0. Well, they actually got down both sets.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Third set, they got down 3-0, and then all of a sudden led 9-4. But I don't think, guys, they get behind 3-0 here and expect to do that again.
Barr-Reeve will be serving to start, and it will be Skylar Chestnut for the Lady Vikes.
Beasley is there. Beasley did a nice job in the back row in that third set, and the Lions defense came alive, and they allowed their power hitters to knock it down. Chestnut to serve. Fourth set is underway. The serve goes to Lady Wagner. A nice pass to Richardson up front, and Ziegler puts it down, and that's the way the Lions started.
That's the way you got to do it. It's got to come from the back, and had they been doing that the first two, who knows what happens. But their big hitters were not super overly active in the first two.
Well, I know we don't have a Taylor Whitmer necessarily, but that reminded me the Lions would always, first point, go right to Taylor and set the tone. That time Ziegler, but now she's on the bench. There's a serve by Robbins. 1-0 Loogootee. Cisco goes high up. It's deflected. Robbins does a nice job of running it down. It'll be Ackerman going up high. Block. But Richardson puts a hand on it, and that's all it takes. Now it's a free ball over to the Lady Vikes. It'll be net. Back row hit by Bullock. And there's Lady Wagner going after it. Richardson calls it. She's got it. Down to the back row to Bullock. It's Nepp setting it up for Cisco. And there's a deflection by Taylor Hayes, and Ackerman hits it up. And tapped over by Beasley, and now the Vikings will have a chance. Heck of a volley here. The Lions have the free ball. Richardson sets it, and Beasley gets it, but Molly Chilton does a nice job of saving it. It'll be the Lions again. Taylor Hayes. Richardson. Far set to Abby. Deflected again, but the Lions finally get that ball to fall on the Vikings side and lead it 2-0.
Pretty long rally there. Maybe the longest of the match so far.
It was. Katie Robbins will now serve.
I won't say it was pretty, but
it was fun to watch, though. Robbins gets it now. Hoover, Neff, and Hoover will have to get it over the Lions in the back row, and it falls out, just out, and the Lions lead it 3-0.
And those balls that were falling for Barr-Reeve early on.
See, in this game, it's kind of like what happened last time. Barr-Reeve was not able to get a really good set for either Hanea or Tracy.
Right, exactly. And there's the serve again by Robbins, diving after Bullock. Tracy Reaver hits it over. And the Lions, Richardson will have a chance to set it in the middle of Beasley. She punches it out, though. And Richardson says to Michaela, what happened there? 3-1.
I'll give it back to Barr-Reeve, and they're going to serve now.
The Lions had an opportunity to take a 4-0 lead, but as it is, they lead 3-1, and serving will be Courtney Pruitt.
Wasn't a great set by Dimmy that time. And
let's see if the Lions can have a good receiver and a good pass. Pruitt's line drive serve makes it difficult, and Robbins has the overpass, and Taylor Hayes hits it. Nice hit by Richardson to get it over. Nepp will set it up in the middle to Graber, and Graber has it blocked, but out by Beasley, and it's 3-2. So the Vikings weren't going to let the Lions run off and hide, and here's set 4.
I'm going to argue about Michaela getting up there with a block like that.
Pruitt going for the tie. There's Robbins, a good pass to Richardson, who will set it for Abby. Abby knocks it down, but it goes high in the air and out, and we're going to be tied. Double. Yeah. It was outside the arrow right now. Abby hit it way up in the air, and Taylor Hayes ran it down in front of the scorer's bench, but it was out of bounds. And we are tied 3 apiece. So the momentum is switched back. 3-3. Courtney Pruitt to serve. And gets it over the net, and it falls in line. Point for the Vikings, and they have the lead.
Yeah, she hit it right into the net. It rolled up, and over that time, Lady Lions prepared to get to it.
Doesn't hurt to have a little luck, does it?
You got a friend there that time. 4-3.
It can be your best friend and your worst enemy.
Robbins hits it up. Richardson has to run it down in the back row, and Beasley gets it over. Nip, now to Kenny. Kenny knocks it down, and it's danger time for the Lions now. It's 5-3, and Doug Benson will call timeout. And the reason it's danger time is because Kenny may be coming alive, and that's the first time the Vikings have had a 2-point lead in a long time since 3-0 in that third set. But now it's 5-3, and Coach Benson just has to say, all right, guys, we cannot let this one extend any further. Yeah, because the Vikings are feeling much better about themselves at this point. They trailed it 3-0, but now it's 5-3, and they still are on serve. The winner will take on Tecumseh on their home court, either the Lions or Montgomery on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Vikings looked like they were going to run away with it here, but after a 2-0 lead, the Vikings won the third, or the Lions won the third. Now it's time to step it up or face the consequences for the Lions. So they couldn't sustain that 3-0 lead. And 5-3, we're ready to go. It'll be Pruitt to serve again. And Pruitt's serve is making it difficult for the Lions to get it set up. There's this time Robinson, not a good pass again. Richardson has to run it down. But Beasley goes down, and Hoover goes down after it. Rather, Pruitt did. And now the Lions will set it up in the back row. Richardson to Beasley, and Beasley gets the kill off a deflection. They needed that one badly. 5-4.
Well, Demi did a good job of keeping that set somewhere close for Michaela to get a play on.
Yeah, when you have to run it down the setup for the back row, it makes it tough, but that's what she did. Ackerman serves, Hoover hits it up, and it'll be set up for Kenny. And Kenny's getting hot, and just at the moment that the Vikings need her, and it's 6-4. Lasher is in, Hoover is out.
Jenna Neff back to serve for the Vikings.
Kenny is now in the middle up front, along with Graber and Lasher. Beasley in the middle back there. They're all fairly short, I should say on the short receive, because they're not too far, and that is hit up by Robbins, and Robbins will free ball it over. Bullock, there's the set now to Lasher. Lasher hits it strong and out. The Vikings had what they wanted, the free ball and the good pass and the good set, but Courtney just hit it out. 6-5 now.
Lauren Bowling back to serve for Loogootee.
Taylor Hayes has a seat. And Bowling serving for the tie. Bullock with the pass. It'll be Kenny. And there's Abby Ackerman. And nobody went after her. That second hit is supposed to be the centers. For whatever reason in volleyball, they have to go after it no matter where it is. But 5 Lady Lions were around it and watched it fall. Now it's 7-5. Bullock to serve for the Lady Vikings. And Robbins goes down after it. There's a back set to Beasley. Beasley hits it, but there is Bullock. Now it'll be Kenny tapping it over this time, so Robbins is right there. So Richardson will set it for Beasley. And there's Hoover for the Vikes. There's Kenny again with an opportunity. Blocked by the Lady Lions, Beasley. And it'll be hit up by the Vikings, Courtney Lasher. And Robbins is there now for the Lions. Lady Wagner hitting it over. Pruitt goes after it. High in the air, net to Kenny. And it'll be a point to the Lions. Double hit by Jenna again, I think. And it is 7-6. The Lions going for the tie here with Michaela Beasley. Beasley serve. Hit up by Bullock. And it'll be Lasher, or rather Kenny, but there is Bowling. Nice pass. Ziegler's in there, but blocked. And Ziegler will have another opportunity. She'll have to push it into the back row. The Vikings will have the free ball. It'll be Kenny. Blocked by Ziegler. Nepp is there, setting it this time opposite side to Lasher. Ackerman hit it into the net, and Richardson dug it out. And the Lions, well, you can dig it out of the net. And Richardson did a great job there. There's a tough set for Kenny, and the Lions have tied it.
Well, I think Barr-Reeve thought there might have been a lift on that. Start off, and if they don't blow the whistle, you keep playing.
And Jimmy Richardson did a terrific job of digging that one out, and the Lions did continue to play. And we are tied at 7 apiece. Beasley now for the serve. Now, Jenna Nepp will come over again and ask the official something. Megan Graber will make her first appearance for Courtney Lasher. Graber, the freshman, coming in, right, Lou? Is that Megan?
Yes, Megan Graber is a freshman.
Yep, coming in for Lasher. And she did a job on the Lions in the first match, but I hadn't seen action here. And it's 7-7. Beasley serving. Beasley not a hard service threat. And the Vikings have a chance now with Kyler Chestnut, but she hits it just out. Just in. Oh, it's just in. And Coach Denson taking an awful long look at that line there, but it's 8-7. The Vikings have the lead.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I think they're going to
do
go over.
Oh, my.
The Viking fans are going to like it.
Oh, my. It was close.
Yeah, but, probably too close to call a do-over because
The line judge is down, looking right down the line and calls it, and the guy on the chair who's already called against Barr-Reeve several lifts.
I think it was actually the opposite guy this time, Lou. The guy that's Coach DeCourcy's looking at made that decision. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what the, pardon me?
Yeah, we do nonetheless.
Yeah.
Who was it made the call?
It was the opposite judge over there this time. 7-7. Their serve is hit up and hit over by Kinney, but the Lions are there, and the Lions are trying to take the lead with Ziegler in the middle, and they do. And Ziegler has been effective when she has been in there for the Lady Lions. 8-7, but yeah, that one was
Especially when they set her up.
Yeah, when it's that close, it's. So we thought it could have been in, but it could have been out too. 8-7, and Beasley now will try to give the Lions a 2-point lead. So there's been some controversy in this one. Beasley serve, hit up by Bullock, Nepp, and it'll be Chestnut. And Bowling gets a deflection off the front row. Beasley from the back row hits it over. Bullock is right there again. Chestnut will set this one. Tough set, it's an overpass, but a nice job by Kinney to save it for the Vikings. Ziegler hits it in the back row. Pruitt hits it high in the air. Here comes to Kinney, still a tip, and it goes down, and Kinney is revved up now.
But Tierra gets set over there. Watch out.
And now she will leave the game in the rotation. Paul will come in for Beasley. Chilton will come in for Kinney. Chilton to serve. That means Cisco. She's not in. Yes, she is in there too. It's 8-8. Coach Denson coaching Michaela Beasley over there. So Hall, the freshman, on the right side, and Chilton goes long. Another service there by the Lady Vikes. That took a little guts to watch too.
Yeah, that was close.
But even if you were going to hit it, it would have been a tough receive. 9-8, the Lions have the lead here in the fourth set, trailing 2-1. Wagner's serve is a good one. There's Bullock, Nepp, and it's Megan Graber getting the kill on her first attempt. So the freshman comes in, and she went opposite side, and there were no Lions there, and we're tied again.
Well, just playing the corners, and cross-court drops for Barr-Reeve.
Megan goes out of the game on a high note.
A little deception there. I think they were expecting Tyler in the center.
It's 9-9. Hoover will serve. After about 8 or 9 bounces, she does. Wagner, a good pass. And it'll be Abby going down after this. Chilton, she gets it. Cisco goes up high and may get to point. Nope, it's run down by Callie Hall and then Lauren Bowling. Down to the back row of the Vikings. We're tied at 9. And Cisco again for the kill, deflected. And now the Lions. Richardson will set it up for Ziegler. And she gets the kill.
Boy, Christina, they've been working on this all week.
How about the freshman there, Callie Hall, saving the point. She's going to be a good one, maybe a great one for the Lady Lions.
Big kills for Christina Ziegler.
Yes, sir. 10-9, Lions have the lead. Richardson serving. Chilton passing it up. And it'll be Cisco going up and getting the kill. Nobody in the back row there, and we're tied again, 10-all. Lions trail 2-1. And this one now in the middle stages of set 4. Chestnut going for the Viking lead. And Hall, a good pass to Richardson. Richardson to Ziegler. Ziegler has it deflected, but it falls off the hand of Chilton, and the Lions keep that lead 11-10. Ziegler will step out for a moment. Beasley will come back in, and Hall will sit down, and boy, did she do a nice job while she was in there. Kaylee Robbins will be back to serve for the Lady Lions. Robbins will serve. It's Hoover receiving in the middle, Chilton and Bullock. It'll go to Hoover after it's skimmed off the net. Cisco going for the kill. Blocked by Beasley. Point to the Lions. 12-10. I'll tell you, Hannah Bullock is one of the better liberos we've seen. And this is the first time we've seen her against Loogootee. But you don't want to hit it to her. She's going to make a great pass, first of all. And there's a tough job by the Lady Vikes to get it up, but Cisco now will hit it over. Deflected. Gives the Lions a chance to get it to Abby Ackerman. Abby gets the kill. It hit the net twice. Yep. Tracy Graver got the lift, and it's 13-10. The Lions trying to get some breathing room and go to a fifth set. This one's far from over. Now Robbins serve. Good serve. And Hannah Bullock had a tough pass that time. Hoover hits it in the back row of the Lions. That sets it up for Beasley in the middle. And it's in. No, it's out. That's a good call. She started to say in, and then the flag went out. And that's, Beasley tried to place it a little bit too close there. All she had to do was pound it down. But 13-11. That may have been the breaking point right there, if it would have been in. 13-11. Courtney Pruitt has given the Lions fits from that service line, and she'll have opportunities here. And this time, though, Kenny Robbins is there for a good pass in the back row, and Beasley pounds it down, but there's Bullock again. It'll be Kenny winding up, and she'll get the kill, and it's back to a one-point game, 13-12. Deflection that time sent it over Wayley Wagner's position in the back. Kenny is on that left front. That's where she loves it. And she's been effective here in the fourth set. Again, Pruitt now for the tie after the Lions led 13-10. Richardson sets it up for Beasley, and Beasley gets the opening point to the Lady Vikings as she hit the arrow. And 3 points in a row for the Lady Vikings now, and they tie it up. Back to biting nails for Lion fans. The Lady Vikings in front of us, standing up and trying to get the lead for Courtney Pruitt. Robbins with a pass to Richardson. Richardson sets it up for Abby, and Abby puts it down, and the Lions get the lead. 14-13. This is the type of volleyball we've been accustomed to between these two teams. Back and forth. Right now, though, the Vikings can afford and defeat the Lions cannot here in this set. Ackerman serve. It's Hoover hitting it up. There's a cross set to Kenny. And she'll get another kill off the deflection, and we're tied again. Just going back and forth now. And that's not what the Lions want. Gillette going back to serve for Barr-Reeve. Kenny still in the game, sitting down is Hoover. Lasher coming in. Kenny now in the middle front. She's the one to watch. She's been hot. Beasley in the back row, receive in the middle. Robinson Ackerman with her. It's going to go out. Wow. Yep, Jenna. Yep, is that Jenna? Jenna knew as soon as she hit it that it was going long. A little too much adrenaline from Jenna there. The Lions have a 15-14 lead. Lauren Bowling will serve for the Lady Lions. Lauren's quietly played a very nice game tonight. And a good serve, hit up by Kenny. Almost in the net, but she'll get it back. Blocked by Beasley, and the Lions get that 2-point lead right back. Well, Kenny has been powerful, but that time Beasley was right there, and she couldn't go over or around it. Or through it. 16-14 here in set 4. Bowling serve is out. A little long, so Bowling gives it right back. 16-15. Service errors have been fairly rare, but they're critical. This stage of the Loogootee here in the fourth. 2 on Barr-Reeve. Bullock serving. Now for the tie again for the Lady Vikings. And they are going to get it. Ackerman has to hit it into the stands. It started with Bowling, who couldn't handle the receive. And we are tied 16 apiece. You give the Vikings the lead here, and look out as we get late in the game. Bullock serve. And they're going to have a race rotation here on the Lions, and the Vikings get the lead, and you can't do that. Coach Dinson will question it.
Boy,
He finds out. That's too critical. This is a veteran team with that rotation. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody was over the back line. I'm not sure, but the Vikings had the lead, 17-16. They didn't even have to work for it. Bullock, line drive serve. Abby hits it up. Beasley puts it down, and we're tied again. So the Lions really basically had given the Vikings the last 2 points. One a service here, one a rotation here. 17 all. Zig back in up front, and Katie Robbins sits down, and Beasley to serve. Michaela's got to make this somewhat difficult for the Vikings to receive, or else they'll get it set up. Kenny, though, is out of the game. No, she is, but she's in the back row. And Bullock will have a nice pass. Well, it goes in the net. It was not a nice pass. Net couldn't get in it.
Yeah, but Jenna did everything she could to try to come up with something there.
18-17. The Lions regain the lead. Beasley to serve again. She gets the voodoo from the Lady Viking student section right behind her. And Wally pops it over. There's Courtney Pruitt. Net. And Kenny again gets another one. 18-0. This time from the right side.
That's just target practice.
And she's going to leave the game now. But Molly Chilton comes in. Molly had a service there a moment ago, but she gives the Lions fits back there too. The Lions have to get a good pass. 18-18. Chilton all the way back to the stands, and she'll run all the way up to the service line before letting it go. Bowling is in the middle of this one. Abby and Kylie Hall is back there. And it'll go to Bowling. Nice pass. Richardson will set it up for Ziegler, and Ziegler hits it in, and the Lions get the point. Just on the line, and it's 19-18. The Lions have the lead, I believe, yes.
Boy, Barr-Reeve, you're thinking Loogootee is getting the calls. That one was close down the line.
19-18. Kylie Hall seems to be in there whenever Chilton serves and does a nice job there. And it's Wagner serving now for the Lady Lions, and Cisco winding up. And there's Abby Ackerman with a great dig, and Richardson will set it, but free-bowling it over to Ziegler, so it wasn't where Ziegler wanted it. Cisco again, and this time it's in. And we're tied. So the senior Cisco getting into it now. The Vikings, this is a critical point here, 19-19. Lasher goes out, and Hoover comes in for the Vikes. Coach DeCourcy gives Lasher a pat on the back and instructs her team.
For the serve. Here we go.
And it's out. Service error by Hoover, and it's 20-19 Loogootee.
Wow, the third service error on Barr-Reeve here in the fourth.
Taylor Hayes in, bowling out. Richardson to serve for the Lady Lions, trying to get a little bit of breathing room here. It would be very little. Then Chilton, not a good pass, but they get it over. Now Richardson will be able to set it up. She'll do it to Ackerman. Ackerman gets the kill, and Abby goes down. But she is up. She was just happy with it. I was afraid she was hurt for a moment. But she's jumping for joy now. And Coach Gibson points at her, and it's 21-19. The Lions have a 2-point lead. Timeout, Barr-Reeve. Let's take a little bit of a breather. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this on Razor Radio Sports. Yeah, this high school sporting event is getting tough on this old guy. Lou, you're older than I am. You told me last time that age is catching up with you. I'm sure things like this don't help us.
Oh, my.
21-19. Demi Richardson serving. And Hoover, now Chestnut, hits it out. And the Lady Lions are 3 points away from forcing a fifth and deciding set. But that's 3 long points away.
And that was close on the back line, too.
22-19. The Vikings and the Lions were tied at 19. But the Lions have shown some resiliency here. The senior Demi Richardson serve, hit up by Hoover. Nepp will set it up for Cisco. And Kylie Hall is there. Richardson And now Ackerman will hit it into the back. Chilton passes it up. It'll be Cisco again for the kill. And Wagner is there after the deflection. Now into the back row for the Vikings. It's Bullock. And they almost let it fall. The Lions free ball it. It'll be Richardson for Ziegler in the middle. And she gets it over. Chilton can't get it. And the Lady Lions have a 4-point lead, 23-19. Richardson jumps back to serve again. The Ninja, as they've called her for obvious reasons, all over the court. Just trying to get it over now and making it difficult for the Vikings to receive. And they do. Chilton hits it high in the air. Cisco goes up. Blocked, but she gets the point. And the Vikings stay alive here, 23-20. Graber comes in up front. Bullock out of the game. And it'll be Skylar Chestnut to serve for the Lions. Kylie Hall, the freshman, stays right in there in the middle. Going with her in the back row defense with Beasley on the bench. Chestnut, Kylie, good pass by the freshman. Set up for Ackerman. Block, point, Vikings. And we got a game again, 23-21. This is a critical point now. 2 in a row for the Lady Vikings. And let's see what the whistle is. Timeout. 23-21. Let's not go anywhere here. You just can't, either team can't put the other away. Lady Lions, did they dig themselves too much of a hole? That's the question. If the Lions would get 2 points here and win it, it will force a 5th and deciding sectional championship set. Only going to 15, win by 2. And those are the ones that are hard to... This is where volleyball, to me, becomes one of the most exciting sports in high school. When you get to that point in a championship match.
Barr-Reeve still hoping to get it done here to dig out of this little 2-point deficit.
Yep, to not even have to think about that. The regional opponent Tecumseh went 5 and then some in beating Du Bois 18-16. And they await the winner Tuesday night of this one. 23-21, here we go. Chestnut serving. Hall still back in that middle receipt. And Hall will pass it up to Richardson. Richardson to Ziegler. Ziegler, now Chilton. And Knepp will get a chance to set it up for Cisco. It's deflected. And now Taylor Hayes will set it up for Ziegler. Ziegler gets it over. And now Bullock has, or rather, Chestnut. Cisco again. Block out. The Vikings are within 1. 23-22. The Lions win 23-19. Now the Vikings can tie it with this serve.
Chestnut looks at the crowd, takes a deep breath.
And Hall with a good pass, and Richardson will back set it to Ziegler. Ziegler puts it down, but Chilton's there. Goes high in the air. Cisco for the tie. Tapped over, Ackerman's there. Richardson will set it. Abby will hit it and deflect it into the back row. Now it goes to Tracy Graber off the head of Kylie Hall, and we'll tie. 4 consecutive points by the Vikings. And it's 23-all. The Viking fans feel like now they have a shot at winning this one in 4. Chestnut to serve to give the Vikings the upper hand. Chestnut's serve is hit up and hit out by Wagner, and the Vikings are within 1 point of winning the sectional championship after the Lady Lions had a 23-19 lead. Chestnut now serving for the sectional championship. Nerves on the Lions' side, no doubt about it. Let's see if they can overcome them here to force extras. Chestnut hits it over. It's out! It's a service error. The Lions have tied it up.
Wow.
Well, nerves for the Vikings may have caused that one on the part of Chestnut, but 24-24. Now Kaylee Robbins will have a chance to give the Lady Lions a lead back. At least the Vikings have the luxury of already having that 1-set lead here. Here we go. Robbins serve is hit up by Hoover, and Cisco going up and gets the kill, and the Lady Vikings once again are at sectional championship point. Here comes Kenny back into the game. And Courtney Pruitt's a serve, and this has been the danger for the Lions. Pruitt serving, and Kenny up front here in this fourth set. Robbins in the middle receive now, along with Ackerman and Wagner. 25-24. Got to win by 2. Pruitt serve. It's hit up by Robbins. A good pass. Richardson sets it. Beasley hits it out. Game over. The Vikings are sectional champions. The Lady Vikings of Barr-Reeve come back from trailing 23-19 in the first set, and they win it 26-24. And this group of seniors for the Lions who had state championship hopes just couldn't quite get it done here against the Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings. And certainly you can see the dejection on their faces now. Olu will head down to the floor and interview the Lady Vikings sectional champions after this on Racer Radio Sports.
Amber, I tell you, I know how hard you worked for this. I know it's a very emotional moment for you, but congratulations. It was quite an effort.
I don't even know where to start. These girls.
You were down, I think like 23-19, and come back and tied it, gave up a point, and then come back and won it, 26-24.
These girls just never quit. And I can tell you, in August that we were going to do this. These girls had a goal, they had a dream, and they never ever quit, ever. We don't make it public what our goal is all the time, but this was it. This was it, and these girls deserve it. They deserve every single bit of it.
Well, Amber, congratulations to you. I tell you, you have my vote for Coach of the Year. You took over. I know that was not meant. You may have had goals set this high, but I don't know whether everybody else did. But they believe in you, and obviously you believe in your team. Congratulations, a great win here.
Thank you so much, Lou.
Okay. Amber DeCourcy.
That's as emotional as I've ever seen her, Lou, for good reason.
Hey, Skylar. Another one of the juniors here. Big championship, and you have to feel pretty good. A great job here for the Vikings to come in here to Loogootee and win.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy because we knew we could do it from the beginning, but there was a lot of people doubting us and saying we couldn't do it. And they always say that when you win in this season, you lose during tournament, and we finally proved people wrong.
Well, congratulations, Skylar. You were a big part of this team, and great effort tonight by all you girls, and congratulations to Joy.
First 2 sets to the Vikings, and convincingly so, and the Lions came back with a pretty convincing third set win, and looked like they had it in control, 23-19, but you could say they let it slip away, but it might just be that Barr-Reeve, Alan, was the better team tonight. Yes, sir, go ahead.
Okay, I have one of the seniors here, Allison Hoover. And Allison, what a great effort you guys did tonight. Your thoughts on winning the sectional?
I mean, we've wanted it for a while now, and we finally got it. An amazing, for sure.
You were down 23-19. It didn't look too good.
Well, we never give up. So that's
well, enjoy and good luck in the regional.
Thank you.
Okay. Another one of these big cogs in this tonight is Tracy Graver. And Tracy, I tell you what an effort that you put on probably this year from your blocking at the net and the kills that you've got has been a big part of this, a piece of the puzzle.
girls and for Amber for pushing for us and being there for us all the time. And we was told to do what we do and do it well. So we have confidence that we're going to push through it. So we knew we would.
Well, Tracy, congratulations, George. Good luck in the regional.
Thank you.
Courtney Lasher. Courtney, one of the juniors. Congratulations to you. Your thoughts on this?
We worked so hard all year. I'm just so happy we actually did it.
Congratulations, Courtney, and good luck to you. Okay, Molly Chilton. I tell you, at times this game, it looked like you had Loogootee on the ropes. They came back and had you guys on the ropes, but then you pulled it out. Your thoughts on winning a sectional here? We're up to a junior year, right?
Yeah. We worked hard all year, and I think we deserved it. Loogootee did play good, though.
They played very well, and it looks like times that you guys were struggling, and there were some service errors for you guys, but you hung together and pulled it out.
That's how we always do. We're always stick together.
I've seen games this year, sets where you've been behind and been able to pull it out. Congratulations. Jenna Knapp over here, I see. Jenna,
I see it.
one of the big puzzles in this has to be you and the job that you've done. And I know it's an emotional time for you, your senior year, but congratulations, an outstanding effort by you and all the Viking teams. Your thoughts on winning this sectional?
We got underestimated a lot, and that motivated us more than anything, but we never doubted it. We know we could do it all along, so that's all it really took, is believing in ourselves.
All right, here you go. Tuesday night, you'll be playing Tecumseh at home. Your thoughts on going into the regional?
I'm pretty pumped that we finally get to play at home one more time. We knew on senior night, we knew that wasn't the last time, so now we get to play one last time together on that floor.
Well, congratulations, Jenna Knapp. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Ania Cisco, who's been on this team for 4 years, and congratulations to you. I know that nobody works any harder than you do, and you had some big kills in tonight's game.
Thank you.
Well, your thoughts on winning this? I know that the last couple of years didn't go as well as you'd like, but your thoughts on winning this tonight?
Yeah, it was really just great because I got to do it with my team. Our team is our family, and it's great to share the experience with them.
I told your coach this afternoon, it looks like you girls are having fun out there and really enjoying it.
Yeah, we always have fun because we get excited for each other's success.
And I know how intense your coach can be. Well, Ania, congratulations and good luck to you next week, okay?
Louis, straight up over here. Shit, he's got...
Bullock, a freshman who's played some, and your thoughts on being a part of this success, this sectional team as a freshman?
I don't know what to say. It's like, I can't really describe it.
It's a great feeling, right?
Yeah.
You want to do it again next year? Well, how about next Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay, congratulations, Leah. All right, Mason Graver, who came in the Loogootee game down at Barr-Reeve and did a great job and was called on here today in several cases. What do you think of this?
I just think it's a great experience, and it's like so great just to do it for our seniors because they've been so great to us.
Couple seniors right behind you too, Lou.
Okay. What do you go in the regional on Tuesday, play Tecumseh. Your thoughts? I know you played him. I think you beat him 3-1. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, we just need to take care of their middle hitter, and I think we'll be great. Our energy and enthusiasm is awesome, and we just really play together as a team.
Well, congratulations, Mason. Good luck to you. Okay.
You got Tracy Graver behind you as well as...
I've got Tracy, but is this...
Yeah.
Bullock, Hannah, a big part of this team. We didn't want to miss you. Hannah, congratulations. I know you've worked hard. You've had some injuries last year, it set out, but you made it. You made it. No, you're just a junior.
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Your thoughts on winning this?
I'm glad I played. There was a chance that I wouldn't because of my back. I'm just going to be a part of it.
Well, I tell you, the way you were rolling around out there on the floor, I made some great plays. I began to wonder if you was going to make it.
Just so my back would stay in for a little bit longer.
Well, Hannah, congratulations to you. You'll be playing again on Tuesday. Good luck. Okay. Another sophomore, I want to call her a freshman, Courtney Pruitt, a ball of energy. As a sophomore, you're part of a sectional team. Your thoughts?
I'm just so excited because it just feels great to prove people wrong. It's just so awesome. I don't even know what to say.
Now, several have mentioned that there was doubters, but who was doubting you girls?
Just like people, like even people at our school actually, like they just are like, oh, you guys can't do it, you know. But
you win in the regular season, but you can't win in sectional.
Right, like that. There's a rumor been going around like that, and it just feels so awesome. Like I don't even know what to say. It's just so awesome.
You like to prove them wrong, well, you did. Well, Courtney, always keep that smile on. Congratulations to you. Good luck Tuesday. Okay. All right. Taya or Dear Kimmy, congratulations. Big part of this team, and I tell you what, how does it feel?
It feels amazing. There's no describing it.
I know that there were times that looked like you had Loogootee on the ropes, but then they came right back. You knew they were a good team, and it looked like if they was going to maybe pull out this fourth game, fourth set, send it into a fifth one. But you guys, I tell you, really battled, and of course the kills that you got this year, I mean, it's amazing. You like that position, huh?
Oh yeah, I do.
Well, Tara, congratulations. What about regional? What's your thoughts there?
I can't wait. I hope to see everyone there.
You get to go back home and play.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Tara. Good luck to you. Okay. Mike DeCourcy, I know he's a big part of this. You know, I know you keep your wife going. I know it's a tough situation, a lot of stress. Congratulations to you. You know, it was a big win for her tonight, and she was speechless. I don't see that too often.
Well, a couple of things, Lou. First of all, this team a month ago started playing for something greater than themselves. And I think I speak for my wife in saying this win is for one of Barr-Reeve's finest ever, her cousin, Brandon Wagler. And incredible things happen when you're that selfless and you've got girls who want to do it for somebody else. And I know it may be sacrilegious to say it right here on the Loogootee floor, but my wife she's the best coach I've ever seen in anything.
Well, you won't get anybody to dispute you there.
No arguments. No arguments.
Even from upstairs, no arguments.
Well, it's Loogootee is a great program, and I'm speechless too. You kept thinking that after the season that maybe we would be a slight favorite, but like I was listening to Greg on the way down, and he was right. Loogootee didn't play that well that night, but Barr-Reeve had a lot of errors also. And I thought tonight, Loogootee was a little rocky in game one, but when they cleaned it up, this was some high level stuff, and that's what a sectional championship game should be.
It's almost fitting of a regional or a semi-state. I mean, the action that was here tonight.
Oh, it's sad that I've said it before, and I'll say it again, that these two programs have to play in sectional championship games. And you look, and I'm not denigrating any other program, but you look around at some of the title games, and it's not fair, and it's too bad, and I've never. Obviously got a little family connection in Loogootee too with Amber, and I've never heard a bad word about the senior girls from Loogootee, and very classy group, and it's unfortunate that somebody has to end a career when they're one of the 2 or 3 most talented single A teams probably.
Well, Mike, congratulations, and enjoy this one tonight, and we'll get ready for Tuesday, right?
Well, we may go to sleep tonight, I don't know, but we'll see what happens.
Well, congratulations and good luck to you. Okay. Shady, I tell you what, I was very impressed with when Barr-Reeve got down 23-19, and it looked like it was over in that third or the fourth set. And whatever they done, they dug it out, and they pulled it out here. And because if it went to the fifth set, it would have been tough.
Well, your brother Dave up there made the comment that got to dig deep here and find something a little extra. They were able to do that. It's a total team effort, and not a perfect game by any means, but total team effort, and very proud of these girls after what they've been through with the
the whole school's been through with Brandon. They're very deserving of this win. I'm sure Loogootee's deserving of it as well, but it's good to see these girls, something happy for these kids that have been through so much.
Well, you know, that's something that Mike DeCourcy was mentioned, that the girls wanted to win it in his honor, and a very fitting tribute, because I know a lot has been said about Brandon, and I'm sure he's smiling on us tonight.
I don't know what you can say. I don't know. I haven't heard all the interviews. Don't really have anything to add, but it's just a special night for them to work together as a team and pull this out.
Okay. All right, back to you, Greg.
All right, Lou, thanks a lot. You know what? Something that's lost in this unbelievable coaching year by Coach DeCourcy, she's handling a baby down there that I think is less than a year old.
Hey, I have Hanea's
all right, go ahead, Lou.
mom here, and I don't know whether she's still able to talk or not, but you have to be very happy with and very proud of the girls, and the effort that they had. And I know it seemed like forever for this game to get over tonight, wasn't it?
It was a long game, but you know what? I'm very happy, I'm very proud, not just of Hanea. This team is an amazing group of young women. Amber DeCourcy, Brittany Clark. We have an amazing program here at Barr-Reeve, and I'm incredibly blessed to be a part of it. And it's Hanea's senior year, and what a better year to win.
Very much so. And I tell you what, I enjoyed watching her play the 4 years, and it really hurt my heart the last couple of years whenever they didn't make it. But, you know, that's what makes the competition here with the rivalry like it is. Loogootee won it the last 2 years, and now it's back to Barr-Reeve. So, and I'm sure that next year it'll be the same thing, a bit of rivalry and trying to get, each team pushes each other.
Absolutely. You know, Loogootee has a great program here. This is the game that you hear about all over the state of Indiana. This is a game to come and watch. If you're going to watch a volleyball game, it's a Barr-Reeve and Loogootee ball game. That's for sure.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, Liz.
And Danielle, and we'll see you Tuesday. But we'll see you probably down at the gym.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
All right, Lou. Thank you a lot. On the opposite side of as far as the emotion factor in the Loogootee tunnel, Coach Doug Denson has been in a long embrace right now with the seniors. Right now, Christina Ziegler. And that is so hard to say goodbye to those seniors as they head out of the tunnel for the last time as volleyballers. A team that expected so much and so much pressure, Alan, was on them all year long. And unfortunately, it just didn't happen. And let's go down to Lou again with the tunnel here.
Thank you, Greg. And of course, I'm standing here with one of the fathers. And Steve, it had to be a long night for you. Had not only one daughter, but two daughters on the team.
It was pretty nerve-wracking, and I'll tell you, I just did not want to see this go 5 games. Loogootee is just, you know, they have an unbelievable volleyball program, and so do we, and it's just one of those nights where you just do the right things at the right time, and you end up winning. So I feel good for our girls, you know, and it's tough for a team like Loogootee. They had some unbelievable volleyball players, and unfortunately somebody's got to lose. So.
Well, obviously, you know, there were several times when your girl, Hannah, took a tumble there, and I wasn't sure she was going to get back up, but I tell you, she's a tough bird. Gets a lot of that athleticism from her dad, right? This is Steve Bullock, right? I didn't mention the name on the air, but it is Steve Bullock, and congratulations to you. I mean, she has been a joy to watch.
She's hard-nosed. She's had some back issues this year, and it was kind of hard on her not to be able to hit this year, but she played the libero role pretty good this year, and we're pretty proud of her. So she did the things she had to do tonight, and we can breathe a little bit easier now.
Well, congratulations, Steve, and enjoy it, okay? Good luck.
All right, Lou. Thanks a lot.
Greg, you know, Barr-Reeve did something to the Lady Lions that 2 times that they played them, and that's take them out of their comfort zone. They exploited you know, the weaknesses that they had, and you know, they looked like they had very few against a lot of teams in their schedule, and went up against the Barr-Reeve Vikings and found out, hey, we have some work to do. They did a lot of work, but you know, the first 2 never could really get anything on track, and it all started, you know, they weren't able to go to the big hitters that they are known for, and Barr-Reeve exploited that fact in the first 2. Loogootee came back and did win the third, and I thought and probably the Barr-Reeve fans were worried about that as well. If this thing goes to 5, it probably goes in favor of the home team at that point.
And we were sure preparing ourselves for a 5th set when the Lions led at 23-19.
You're right.
And had served.
You're right, Greg. I thought it was over too. 23-19. It didn't look good.
But instead, the Lady Vikings came back, and as we said, we've not seen Coach DeCourcy that emotional, and she's had so much success with this sectional championship tonight. Meant an awful lot to her.
Well, they were talking, and you wondered where the doubters were. I've heard even Loogootee people say that, well, even though they lost the regular season, it looked good for them, coming back home to play them on the sectional floor. So they weren't as upset about that. And some Barr-Reeve fans, they were tired of losing the last couple of years. They wanted the sectional. And of course, Taya Harmon, losing her senior year, when those seniors were sophomores, they were becoming of age at that time.
All right, well, the Lady Vikings win this one 3-1, and they will play Tecumseh 7 o'clock on the Vikings home court Tuesday night, and we will be there to follow the Vikings' possible road to Muncie. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with our Bill Dobson 4th Top Player of the Game from this Barr-Reeve Vikings sectional championship win after this on Razor Radio Sports.
On Barr-Reeve, it was pretty much a team effort.
Let's just do that. That's a good one, and the Barr-Reeve Vikings won it, and it was a team effort, and they all are the Bill Dobson 4th Top Player of the Games for the Lady Vikings. For the Lady Lions, let's talk about the seniors for just a little bit. We talked about the expectations, and it has to be so tough to come back and fight so hard and have a 23-19 lead and let it slip away. But those seniors, I know they're crying right now, and they're getting hugs and appreciation from the folks that most love them, and they deserve all the accolades they've ever gotten. And we will say goodbye, at least for the volleyball court, to Abby Ackerman, Kelsey Seals, Demi Richardson, Christina Ziegler, Taylor Hayes, and Michaela Beasley. And maybe a couple of those will move on and play at the college level, but right now their high school volleyball careers end at the hand of the Barr-Reeve Vikings on the Lions home court. So that will do it for us. And Tuesday night, Tecumseh, you've seen them, Lou, I think, right?
Is mine on? I can't.
Yeah, you're on.
Okay. Yes, I saw Barr-Reeve played them, and they.
Where was that game at?
Was at Barr-Reeve.
Okay. All right. So,
and we went 3-1. Barr-Reeve won the first 2. They won the 3rd, and then Barr-Reeve won the 4th. But they're a very good team, and they've got some good hitters, and it's going to be tough. And this is what I always is afraid of, that after an emotional game like this, 2 days later, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I guess 3 days later, you're going to have to face somebody as good as they are. And, of course, Amber DeCourcy is the coach that she'll get them ready.
Yeah, she'll have
But still, they got to be ready. And they can't let the emotions come down.
So that's Tuesday night at 7 on Razor Radio Sports. And Al, as far as the Lady Lions, the season's come to an end, and it was kind of a hard thump there to take.
Yeah, definitely at the end. And, I tell you, when they got down in the first 2, and you just felt deja vu all over again, and you just did, you can't do that to a team that's as good defensively as the Barr-Reeve Lady Vikings are. But I think, Loogootee didn't take their opportunities or didn't give the, like we were talking about before we came back from the break, their heavy hitters the opportunity to really control this game. When they made good passes to them, they made good plays and scored points. But it was Barr-Reeve, on the defensive side of things, and also from the service side of things, they did a very good job of varying up serves and keeping those off kilter and kept the Lady Lions guessing. So, hey, what can you say? It's going to be a same type of matchup come Tuesday night with Tecumseh.
And we sat in the same place you did 2 years ago. We was, with Taya, Haley Taylor, Lindsay Graver.
High expectations, right?
Very, very much. So they were ranked number 1 at the time and lost to a good Loogootee team. And losing them, we thought, what in the world are we going to do next year?
Yeah.
But there's resilience in the program. You can tell Loogootee's got a good program. And losing
Whitmer like they did, and within a few years they bounced back and won 2 sectionals in a row. So, in fact, they won it the year after.
Went to the state, right? Yeah.
So you don't know. I know it's probably the biggest loss that Loogootee's had, 6 seniors like this, and very good seniors.
No question. No question.
Probably all staters.
A couple of them are 3, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
So
you just don't grow 6-footers every day.
Not around here.
No.
Not around here.
And the key to the win, I think, for Barr-Reeve, Loogootee had us outmatched at the front line, but I think the overall, the back, the digs and everything, that made the difference. It just keeping the ball alive.
Absolutely.
And I mean, we did have some, good serve. I mean, the serves were very good and got it going, but then Barr-Reeve just kept it alive. Some of those kills that Loogootee had, and a lot of the games this year, nobody dug them out.
Well, they got them tonight, and the Lady Vikings win the sectional championship.
I bet this stat that I have, Loogootee, I have with either 6 or 7 service errors. I've got it down for 6, and I'm not sure if that's right or not. But Barr-Reeve, this probably is the most service errors they've had all year, and they are just under 10. I had them at 9 service errors between the 4, and 4 of those in the fourth.
They were trying to pinpoint them. And some of them went long, and so that happens. And jump serves will cause you more service errors too, but then again they'll get you more aces,
and it'll make it difficult for the receive team, that's for sure. All right, for Lou and Alan Williams, this is Greg Bateman. We thank Tyler back at the station. A long day of volleyball, but a long happy one for the Barr-Reeve Vikings, and congratulations to our young man to your left, Lou. A big day for him as well. And that is Jared Perkins, as he came in second in the regional or semi-state and will advance to the state and cross country. So that'll do it from here. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Final again, 3-1. The Lady Vikes are sectional champs, and you heard it on Razor Radio Sports.